Wrong one. Hello, hello. Whoa, I really messed up everything. Give me a second. Uh, don't worry about that. I'll fix it. We'll fix it. We'll fix it. I promise. Uh, why is this there? Cool. That looks a little better. So, as you can see, we're trying more wacky things. Layout has changed slightly. Also, I'll be over at Primal now. Don't worry. We'll be waiting. Let me play some soft music to. It's too loud. To build suspense, but we're trying some weirdo stuff today. As you can see, the overlay it grew a little bit. It grew a little bit longer, wider. You can see. But that's because I'm trying 1080 again. I know that we swore off 1080 to do 720 for a little while. Now we're back. We're gonna try it again. We're trying a lot of wacky stuff today, but I won't mention exactly what it is. So you're just gonna have to watch and be like, that looks a little weird. In fact, hold on. No, okay, we're good. What's this about picking up a new class? Yeah, we were talking about it. I was watching the raid footage from our Eden raids. Let me get out of this I was waiting for someone to mention something about the angle that I chose today, but clearly we're a little business focused today. So yeah, we were talking about the raids that we did, and I'm like, hey, you know, normal raids are fun when everyone's dying. So like, why don't I pick one of the jobs that has a res, right? Like whether that's red mage or summoner, I think are the two. So I was like, okay, maybe we'll look into it. In fact, I've done like a little bit of the VOD clippings. I'm halfway through the Eden raids, and I want you to over under. Halfway through the raids, past the 6th boss, how many deaths do you think I had? Because I know the number now. I have a little counter going. Over under 12? Alright. Alright, we'll do 12. We'll do 12. What's the over under? How many of you think over 12? How many of you think under 12? I'm smiling already because I know the number, obviously, but... Over 12? Volcra, over under 12 on the deaths through the first 6 fights on Eden. I have the number. I've been just parsing the VOD a little bit. Do you think we had... Don't hum me. Do you think I had more or less than 12 deaths myself through the first half of Eden? Because I've done half of the little highlights. Less than 12? I'll have you all know. Through this first 6 fights of Eden, we had a record-breaking 20 deaths. Is that incredible? And we still only wiped twice or 3 times. We wiped 3 times. It was good stuff. Real good, real good. It is kind of crazy how much like mine makes a difference, because like before that, right? Even with the lore board shenanigans, like I think even in Omega, which was like probably the hardest fight that we've done, like the last 2 Omega were pretty tough. I think I only died in Omega like 11 like 4 times, which is like probably less than average. I'm batting like 3 deaths average, 3 to 4 deaths on like the easiest fights in the game. It's kind of crazy how much mine actually changes how much you have to like how well you can tank bad mechanics. bam, 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 bam. But yeah, so that was exciting, and also the amount of times we lost both healers during our little mine escapade made me realize like having a extra revive when you're doing like the 8 idiots clear normals, I think is a lot better. Bang is great. It's a reason why I support people taking MSQ at their own pace. It's also good to do content when it's fresh to get that mine experience in roulettes and stuff. Yeah, we haven't, unfortunately, like, doing mine, at the very least, doing mine makes it feel like you're doing it at when it's fresh. But obviously, like, you know, even my weakest soldiers, you know, they've done the dungeons, they've done the normals before, so they know what they're doing. At least I hope they do. So maybe it's my slice of fresh content. The Shadow Dog popped up for me one day later, and we did it in mine, and I could eat so much. But I did it as Black Mage and somehow did mechanics better. Yeah, so maybe I'll pick up Red Mage if we have time. I am 100% getting through Shadowbringers today. There's only like 10 MSQ, and we have 2 days to finish it. So that I'm 100% sure we will next week will be Endwalker, no matter what I do. Sunday stream will not end until I watch the Shadowbringers trailer in the main menu, like we've been doing this whole time. Bum 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 ba ba bum 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 bum. Oh, there's remove. Hasn't said anything in chat, but you know, just pops up normally. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You know, that's him. I suppose with that, though, no reason to not, you know, at least start our little conversations as we go. Let's, Hello, Mr. Taz. How you doing, Rat? We are about 10 MSQ from Endwalker. Hope you're excited. The Great Ship Vilbrand. I think we've already done half this mini quest, too. Why don't we just get started? Start talking our talk. Can't wait for Pagelthan. Yeah, someone told me it's about 5 MSQ from now, so... Sorry, Karen, you gotta go. Goodbye. Are you gonna watch the trailer right after Shadowbringers? Probably. Wait, you're on that MSQ quest? I think so. Is that further than I thought? It's like the end of 5.4. It's like the last quest or two. That's why we're starting early, too. Look, we're already starting the talks part. It's spoiler heavy, just warning you. It's a trailer. How much can they spoiler in a trailer? You're gonna finish this so quick. That assumes that you guys don't bog me down with weirdo questions that force me to, like, walk in circles while I, you know, discuss the merits of it. So, you never know. Alfina wasn't lying when he said I'd be defenseless, so I'm counting on you to give me the time I need. Our sole purpose was to keep you out of harm's way, so leave that to us and focus on your own task. Indeed, and should you want for ether, you'd only say the word. Gaboo, did you follow us here? Gaboo's voice is really weird, right? There's something important that I want... No, it's like super... It's accented, too. Whatever. Gaboo said one line last time, and it was like 2 weeks ago. Express state say, let me come with you, please. I'm sorry, but it's too dangerous. I need you to promise me that you'll stay here where it's safe, alright? My apologies for the wait. It took time. That's not right. But we've succeeded. We have... What did she say? We've secured our audience. I miss Merlweb ARR when she sounded like she was like 4 packs of cigarettes deep, like in the middle of the day. Unfortunately, I can't really replicate that. All unfolded as expected. At the mention of returning their crystals in person, the kobolds suddenly remembered how keen they were to be reconciled. And in so, in glorious spirit of cooperation, we are to be received by Patriarch Zada of the Second Order, who awaits our pleasure in the navel. If you're ready, please proceed to Ugaro Mines at once. Merlweb was one of my favorite ARR voice actresses. Same. I really, like, I don't want to be mean because, you know, recasting is always a tough thing to talk about, but I really like a lot of the originals. I don't know why. Maybe it's like the lack of voice direction made them like do weird things, but man, I liked a lot of their voice actors. Okay, on me way. Take your time. Take your time. We have like 5 MSQ to get to before we get to Pagelthan. Although I did promise Volcra. Volcra is like guaranteed to be one of our Pagelthan runners. Can I go this way? Nay. And just show up earlier? You still have fun. You have time. You have time. People be flocking. Well, you're what's it called? You're guaranteed. We've settled this for you like years ago. Solo duty. Oh, I guess we're helping Ali say. Should he make to summon Titan, as I anticipate, we will halt the ceremony and restrain him. At this, all hells will break loose, and we'll have many army of kobolds to entertain until Alisay's work is done. Just remember, none must die. We must weaken them and let Einzar do the rest. It is time. Stay the course, my friends. I spy calmer waters beyond this squall. You really think some solo duty is going to stop the heir apparent Eden clearer? Eden normal mine clear, mind you? You know? Like, what are they going to pull off on me, huh? I'm back, Titan. Remember when you killed me 4 times in the Eden fight?
Greetings, Patriarch. I am Merlwib Blufisvin, Admiral of Limsa Laminsa. I come before you to offer my sincerest apologies for the many wrongs committed by my people against you and yours.
You were foolish to come here. Stupid, unwise, foolish. The Great Father shall have your souls for your folly.
Aye, just as we thought.
Shoot him. Nice.
Now, Alizé! Quickly!
You don't need to tell me!
Let none pass. We must grant her as much
All right, let's
time
do
as
it.
we can.
Alright, let's beat up a bunch of unprepared. Any second now. I will say, ever since we did that solo, hold on. Ever since we did that solo where, in the Ultima weapon, where we pilot mechas, you know, the average solo has really gone downhill in rankings for me. Are the golems to me? Oh, come here. My aggro. That was an S tier solo. I hope that, you know, they figure that out. Although, is it one of the things where it's like, oh, we can't make MSQ solos that interesting and like that mechanically weird? Because like, people might not be able to clear them. The G Warrior solo? Yeah, that one. That one was sick. I was a huge fan of that one. Blast him, Angelo. There's some great ones in Endwalker and Dawn Trail. Well, I'm looking forward to them.
Oh, just what we need.
The heck is this? Oh, it's a line thingy. Stand in the middle of them. Can I stand in both, or is this like throwing? Very good ones in Endwalker +1. Doesn't sound like Dawn Trail's getting the Dawn Trail isn't getting the pass today, unfortunately. All the roll quests usually end on great solo instance fights. I don't know, I just find it so strange that, like, you know, the game... Like, dungeons do have a bit of spice to them, you know what I mean? Like, there's that dungeon in Shadowbringers where like, they drop rocks on you, and then you gotta jump on the hole in the ground. I'm sure you guys know which one I'm talking about. But, like... They expect players to be able to clear those, but then, like, they make the solo duty so, like, baby mode. Like, give me something spicy. I want to fail a sailor mode eventually, you know what I mean? I guess it breaks the power fantasy if you wipe in a solo mode. Maybe that's the problem. Like, what is the canonical fighting power of the Warrior of Light? Like, is the solo duty a correct representation? Go with mine? What do you mean? Can you even go with mine?
More! I need more ether!
Okay, this is the one that you have to pull, right? I don't remember how these go sometimes. Yeah, there we go. Go with mine? Can you do solo modes mine? I didn't know such a thing was possible.
Just a little more!
You can't accept manually. Alright, someone pull off the power switch, because we're not going to do it. Nice! He's going to blow up. Get out of there, quick! Oh no, he's done for. This is not spoilery, but one of the first solo duties in Endwalker is kind of stealth check, and it's kind of challenging. Well, okay, if you count those, I have failed the that channel ether. Go. I did fail that one where you have to get Chai News across the Talos. I did fail that twice. That was pretty funny. So if we count like those mechanical ones, then I technically have lost a solo duty. Get in there, Merlweb. No, Admiral, it's too dangerous. The second command is smiling right now. She's fine. 0.3 is good enough. Kobold to drill. Oh, this guy got beef to him. Some of the hold on. Buddy, you gotta try to hit me. What are you doing? You're not even close. Some of the current side quests have solo duties. I haven't seen one of those. I feel like that's bad. I kind of don't like. I'm already not a huge fan of what's it called? I'm already not the biggest fan of Aether Currents, just because I feel like, you know, most of the time it's just click-throughs. I guess it's a little different if, oh wow, I recognize this one. I guess it's a little different if there's like actual content. But, ouchies. I just realized I have 3,000 health. What in the nerfed warrior light is that? Like, what are we doing here? Oh wait, that's from the ether. My ether has been depleted. Here, take the rest of it.
Yes, this will do. Here I go.
I like exploring the ether currents. I like the exploring that ether currents let you do, similar with sightseeing. I like sightseeing. Sightseeing is a nice one.
Go, Angelo.
Blast him, Angelo. Bum 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 ba-dum.
Did it work? What?
What is the meaning of this?
I'm sorry, but they died by your hand. You sacrificed them to summon Titan.
What's the legality? What's the legal defense for possessional cases? Does anyone know?
No!
Do we have any Eorzean law experts? Like, is this guy on the hook for
Why would I do such a thing?
like 1,000 counts of murder?
Would that there were a cure for the victims of the Tempered.
Yippee. Is that Kaboo? I recognize that low point of view anywhere.
Gabu, what are you doing here?
Patriarch, please listen to me. Hear, heed, listen.
Oh, that's the one. Okay, Gaboo's voice is like is a little British boy. How's stream going? It's going good. We just beat up the Patriarch and freed him of his tempering.
The Great Father we have been summoning is false. He only hurts us and those we love. For a long time, his voice filled my mind. It told me to do terrible things. Awful, unspeakable, terrible things. But I didn't give in to it. And you mustn't either. There's been too much pain already. So please, end the suffering.
What have I done?
We share this child's desire, Patriarch. An end to summoning. for it spells naught but misery for both our peoples.
What beast tribes are those things? Are you a story skipper, Emo? Oh my goodness.
For many long years, man and kobold have feuded over territory, pillaging and perishing for the earth beneath our feet. It may be said that we fought to survive, but what we have sown in blood, we have reaped in suffering, and it cannot go on. I would see us set aside the past and work together for peace.
You know, I'm kind of happy that Merleweb's getting her own little, like, expositionary story after all the Raubon hours that we've had. But what this really is setting up is this means Connie Senna has to leave the little grove she sits in all day and actually, like, help us on, like, a solo duty. You know, she's going to heal me for, like, 20,000 per heal. It's going to be crazy. I'm excited.
It was wrong of me to hurt my own in the name of the Great Father. Sinful, evil, wrong. But that doesn't mean there can be peace between us. Men cannot be trusted. The bounty of the land was to be ours, and yours the bounty of the sea. But you broke the pact. Violated, breached, broke. Unready as we were, what choice had we but to call upon the divine to rid ourselves of your tyranny?
It's
None.
a shame.
And I do not blame you for it.
It's a shame, Mr. Zada, that you will be replaced by our puppet state.
In violation of the spirit, if not the letter of the pact, we took your lands for our own. The fault lies wholly with us. On behalf of all Laminsons, I offer you my humblest apology. I pray you'll find it in your heart to accept it. Yet I know an apology alone will not serve to make things right. So, we will revise the pact to leave no room for doubt. And any who violate it shall face justice, swift and certain.
Okay, mobile clip editing still sucks, but I'll make a note of what you said. What do you mean mobile clip editing still sucks?
No, we won't be fooled. Not again.
Please, hear me to the end. Fleeting though it was, there was a time when man and kobold abided together in harmony, in cooperation.
Oh, editing clips. Yeah, well, remove. I know what you're talking about. Let's relax. Let Merleweb spit her her diatribe. That's not the right word. Spit her facts. That's what I was. That's
in
the one.
In those days, your people shared the secrets of smelting, knowledge which allowed Limsa Lominsa to thrive. Much of what we have, we owe to the kobolds. And so, for the good of all who dwell on this isle, I wish to make you an offer. We will bear your people's wares to every corner of the world, and trade them in your stead. In return, we will bring you the bounty, not only of the sea, but lands both near and far. Whatever you desire, the Navigator as my witness, you shall have it. There will be no more man and beastman. Just the crew of the great ship that is Vilbrand. And together, we will share in the wealth of the world. If you'll only accept our hand in friendship.
We want to believe you. We truly do. But we believed you before and you betrayed us. Fooled, deceived, betrayed us.
There are bad men, it's true. But there are also good ones. And the ones before you are the best of them. They were always kind to me. Caring, nice, kind, and I trust them with my life.
Let's go, Gaboo.
Before I became Admiral, I was a pirate. I stole. I fought. I stained the sea red with blood. Such is my past, and I dare not forget it. However much I might want to.
Hey, nice home kobolds have. What if we invaded and made it a Walmart instead? That's not what we did. I mean, it's kind of what we did. Big trading hub, but like, you know. It also became the RP Central, you know? I think, in reality, Limsa became a better place when it became under human control. Let's be honest here. Let's not parse our words weirdly.
That is death penalty. The pistol I used to pass judgment on my own sire when he fell thrall to Leviathan and betrayed his comrades. It's loaded. If you were to point it at my head and pull the trigger, I would most assuredly die. Though it isn't much, my life is the single most valuable thing I possess. If it will suffice to atone for past wrongs, take it.
Merlweb's so metal. Yeah, I'll be honest. I don't know how tactically sound this is, Merlweb, but you do you. You're the diplomat. You point me at the direction of the things you want to kill. I don't deal with diplomatic things.
A single bullet to annul the old pact, and my blood to write it anew. What comes after, I entrust to this man, my second in command. I know that he will do his utmost for the happiness of all who call Vilbrand home.
You think he's got good aim? You think he even hit it for there? Look how unsteady and shaky his hands are. All the kobolds are like that. What happens if he tries to shoot her, but like he misses, and everyone's like, "Oh my goodness, what a show of like, you know, great cooperation." He took the bullet and shot the only bullet in the chamber at the ground. And like everyone, and the historians write about how such a great, touching moment it was, but deep in his heart, he really meant to dome her. Okay, he didn't even try. All right, we're good. To be fair, we've seen her shoot multiple bullets, right? Like, we've seen her shoot not just 1, 2, 3 bullets without reloading, so I have no idea how that gun works.
I do not trust you. Not yet. But Gaboo does. And I will trust him.
It's a good thing Gaboo has influence as, like, the youngest and most green of the kobolds.
We want you to know that we respect your faith. There's nothing wrong with giving thanks to the land which sustains you.
I do think we need to find friends that are not so willing to throw their lives away. Because remember the cat boy near us? He really tried his hardest to give his life up, like multiple times. Every time he failed to give his life up, he's like, this time for sure, I can give my life up for the cause. We need people
But
that, you know,
summoning is different.
a little more
Should you hear of anyone who would attempt it,
pragmatic.
we ask that you appeal to their better judgment, or failing that, seek our aid. We're always ready to help.
Many and more of my brethren are yet enthralled to the Great Father, just as I was. If you could free them too, I would be grateful. Appreciative, thankful, grateful.
Tis we who should be grateful, Patriarch. I thank you for affording us this chance.
The way they shake and bob makes me feel like I need to give them a hug. It might be like, you ever see like the hummingbirds? They do the same thing. Like hummingbirds, like if they're standing still, they just kind of, like their hearts just beat so hard that their little bodies can't like contain them. Very strange. There's also, now that we're out of the emotional scene, this is where I'm going to mention. Oh my goodness, look at that name. Haldswiz Blitzervin. Blurtevin. Drop the moment. But I was gonna say this because, you know, I was inspecting the drip. What's the why do a bunch of Final Fantasy characters have belts around their neck? Is that like a thing? Is that like a thing with overcoats? Because Lise had the same thing, and before she put on like that the ceremonial dress, her like starting outfit had the little belts around her neck. Is that like a real locking mechanism, or is that high fashion? Do I just not understand it? It's just a little, you know, it's above my pay grade in the fashion world. It would seem we found a way forward with the kobolds. Next, we will help the Second Order to free their tempered brethren from thraldom. Theirs is far from the only order, of course, and it will take no small amount of effort to reach the rest. But reach them we will, however long it takes. I would say I was in your debt, but that has long been true. So instead, I will say thank you for helping us plot not only a course for Limsa, but all of Eorzea. Zippers aren't too common, I guess. You know, that's a good point. Zippers are kind of like ancient Magitech technology if you think about it. Like the little interlacing teeth. Like that must be kind of hard to figure out. Maybe. Well, let me look. You got any zippers on you? Are these zippers, or are these just hard-coded fashion statements? Like, what's going on here? Do you have zippers? Do you have zippers? I guess no one has zippers, huh? Maybe you're right. Maybe zippers just don't exist in this world, so everyone has to use, like, belts. Weird. This is in the 1570s? You think I know when zippers were actually invented? I have no idea.
Let's return to the Rising Stones.
Message me, Lord.
Admiral, something strange is afoot at the floating city.
Breathe, man. What is it?
I think it's best you see for yourself. Please, come with me.
Someone pick up poor Gaboo. He's not going to make it.
What in the world is that?
Oh my goodness, 5.5 plot point? What is that? No one saw this thing?
A tower.
You can see it too, then? I feared I was losing my wits. One moment I was patrolling as usual, and the next it was just there.
Yes? This is she. I am. Aye. I'm looking at it.
I do think it's kind of funny playing like the quests way past like
What?
their. Send the Elder
Understood.
Seed Seer.
Send the Elder Seed Seer my regards.
I love Connie Seno. Now it's her
The
story moment.
communications officer. It seems this isn't the only tower. They've sprung up all across Eorzea.
I was gonna say it's kind of funny like playing it's kind of funny playing like the quests, you know, out of order, like out of patch release, because like you can tell that whenever like, oh, this is 5.4 heading to 5.5, like right before, you know that you're heading into a new patch when they start teasing stuff like this. Like this is end of 5.4, you know what I mean? They're like, okay, we gotta. Like, I'm just going back into the day. Like, imagine you're playing 5.4 on launch, and you're like, oh my god, these towers, and I'm going to have to wait 2 months to find out what they're about, or however long it is. Like, 2, 3, 4 months to figure out what these towers are about? No.
Nothing more is known. Only that they appear to be of Garlean construction. Our allies on the Alamegan front are on highest alert.
Hey, are you enjoying
Forgive
MSQ?
my
We're doing good.
directness, but would you
Hold
join
on,
them?
actually.
They may well need the help.
We have to figure out what these towers are
Of
about.
course, Admiral. We shall make all haste.
My thanks. I will return to Limsa to weigh our response.
I will have to come up with my... That means I have to start quick drafting my review of Shadowbringers in my brain, though. Because, you know, we're hitting the Endwalker bit next, so...
Look for Commander Hext when you arrive in Alamigo. And may the Navigator speed you on your way.
Five before was during the pandemic, so it was more like waiting 10 months for the next patch. I don't actually know how the patch cycles work in this game yet, because I'm still catching up, obviously. So, like, there's no reason for me to be up to date with when Dawn Trail Part 6 comes out. You know, it's just, who cares? That's for y'all, that's not for me. Outer Lanusia, South Shroud, Thanalan, Dravanian Forelands, the Locks, and Yancho are where you can find the towers. Can I get close, or are they all in, like, the deep distance? Like, can I inspect the base, or do I just kind of have to stare at them from here? We'll go look at one. We gotta go to Alamigo, so how about the Locks? Deep distance, unfortunately. That's okay. They probably didn't actually 3D model them. They're probably just flat images. Let me see. There it is. I was like, where's the imposing beam in the distance? The mountains are too tall. Is that a beacon? That's kind of cool. I never actually inspected the skybox at most of the places. That's cool. What the heck is that? Is that someone's mount? Do you have any theories about the towers? I mean, the Garlean design, they're clearly they're deep striking from Garlemald airspace, right? You ever see Space Marines in their pods? This is their drop pods. They're invading from Garlemald. That's clearly what it is. Yeah, it is. Unfortunately, it is. Not only is it deep distance, that one's like hidden by a thing. I can't even see like the base, and there's too much fog. All right, let us go speak to Commander Hext. You should be able to catch up before Evercold comes out. I think at the rate we're going, yes. I'm like guaranteed to be caught up by the time Evercold. Well, it really depends on how much like bonus content I do, obviously. If we focus on MSQ, we'll get there, no doubt. But like if we're doing like every trial, you know, now that we did the first optional trial series a week ago, now we have to fill the backlog because we didn't do the Warring Triad, we didn't do the one for Stormblood. You know, it's like we depending how much bonus stuff we do, it might slow us down, but at worst we'll be like pretty much done with Dawn Trail by the time Evercold comes out.
Thank you for coming so soon. I'll send for Commander Aldin at once, and we can decide what to do about these infernal towers.
Yeah, that's the other thing, because, like, then it's like, okay, what if we start doing savages and ultimates? Not ultimates, but, like, extremes, and it's like, now that's, like, 2 weeks worth of a training arc. You know, I don't know. It depends how much stuff we do.
Rogue Preserve!
What the heck?
It can't be.
The palace! After them!
You're here, good.
Oh. I thought they were circling. Oh, we definitely recognize him, right? Punchable face man.
Well, well, well! To be received by such an illustrious cast! Why? Even the hero of the piece is here! I feel quite starstruck. Is that... Asahi?
His body, more like. You don't fool us.
I remember killing you, come on.
You saw straight through it! Anyone would think you dealt with Asians before. Permit me to introduce myself. I am Fan Daniel, and may I say what a pleasure it is to finally make your acquaintance.
I love Fan Daniel. Someday some Asian will stop playing like the political intrigue game and he'll just show up and start blasting. Maybe he will. Maybe he'll blow us off the face of the map before the end of this cutscene. Who knows? The towers, what are they for? No more conspiracy theories. Just tell me. Give it to me straight, Doctor.
My, straight to business is it? Suit yourself. It is my intention to recreate the final days, to which end I have distributed a collection of rather ingenious devices, or towers, which will, in time, give rise to the grandest of spectacles.
The final days? But it was the Asians who labored to prevent them.
You're quite right, though I would expect no less from one responsible for eliminating my unsundered colleagues.
Oh no, he's extremely flamboyant.
Honestly, the three of them were obsessed with restoring the one true world. As a sovereign individual, however, I never had much interest in such things. I mean, why bother when you're just another sundered minion?
He's gonna eat up all my bitrate with all his dancing around in the cutscenes.
Admittedly, Elidibus was not convinced by that argument, but thanks to you, I'm finally free of his incessant nagging.
I do like his robe, though. Big fan.
Free to use my powers as I see fit, to fulfill my heart's desire. And my heart's desire is to lay this half-broken world to waste, leaving nary a fleck of dust behind!
Do you want the robe?
What?
No.
Why would you want such a thing?
I'm not gonna go gallivanting in the guise of an enemy, right?
Because
we wear
I want
good guy
wretched
outfits
creatures
here.
who ask such meaningless questions to die! You! And you! And you! I want you all to die! And I want to die too! Oh, yes! I want to die and take everyone with me in a paroxysm of pain and suffering! I'm different, you see.
Oh, he's
from
different.
the ancients who clung to dear life, and from you. So don't bother trying to reason with me. You will find I have no reason, or creed, or any such tripe.
So how about going straight to the gun? Yeah, I mean, he sounds like we want him to blast him, you know? I thought he was going to blast us, but I think we're going to blast him.
I just want to destroy the world. But please do resist with all your might. It will add to my enjoyment. Now then, ladies and gentlemen, keep your eyes peeled, for the curtains have risen on the spectacle to end all spectacles. We, the Telophoroi, shall be your performers, and this very star our stage.
I'm telling you, drama club people, theater kids, you can't trust them, you know? You just can't trust these kids. Don't run after him, there's a huge dragon in the way. Well, he kind of... Okay, he kind of did what I wanted him to do. Maybe me and this Fandaniel guy can get along. Oh my goodness, he came back too. He just did it to dodge. Slick move, buddy. Slick.
But I nearly forgot. I have a message for you. My esteemed patron, Lord Xenos, eagerly awaits you at the heart of the chaos. While I wish only to destroy the world, he exists solely to relive a certain, transcendent moment with you. And it is for that reason he would reduce all to ash. Pray see to it his dreams do not go unfulfilled. For if you should disappoint him, my trusty companion here, whom I've dubbed Lunar Bahamut, will burn your cities and everyone in them.
I won't lie, Lunar Bahamut looks... I kind of like him. I like the pink fire theme. I like the little wings with the little... I don't even know what to call them.
Everyone out! My men will tend to the blaze.
He's got... This Fandango guy got style. I'll give him that, you know. He knows what looks good, and I appreciate that in somebody. Thank goodness everyone's safe, but we managed to put out the fire, though not quickly enough to save the garden. Raban, can I leave it to you to send word to the Alliance? I'm going to take a unit and investigate the tower. We need to find out what it's for. We'll go with you. No, you won't. You'll rest. From what Wormweb tells me, you're due for some time off duty. Should we learn anything about the tower, we'll be sure to share it with you. Until then, I want you to rest. Very well, but if you need our help, don't hesitate, and take care, both of you. To the Rising Stones. That's it. 5.4 is over. I'm telling you, at the end of every, like, 0.4, they got to introduce something new. I'm sure it goes crazy if you were, you know, playing it during the live days. Did you make your live chat bigger? You won't like this, Rat, because you're the one who really doesn't like this stuff. I made the whole layout a little bigger. It's like 5% bigger. You can barely tell, but I did make the chat bigger too. I just know that you're the one who hates it the most, so, you know, I didn't want to say it out loud. The important thing is, and you can probably tell it now, I'm currently in 1080p. We're trying it again after 2 months of 720p. So we'll see how it goes. Ah, you're back too. Good. We've received... Oh my goodness, she's so small I can't even get her in frame. We've received reports from the Alliance. Since we're all here, perhaps those who bore witness to the events in Alamigo could treat us to a first-hand account. No sooner do we overcome one problem than another appears. It would seem so tediously predictable, but for the endless variety of our foes, this Fandaniel sounds even more unhinged than his patron. Unhinged, perhaps, but no fool. For his pantomime theatrics, he gave away a little about his plot. We only know he intends to recreate the final days, and that the tower will somehow facilitate this. He also called his dragon Lunar Bahamut. Let's not forget that little detail. Soon Taz will be gaming like the Twitch Bikini Girls, 2% game, 98% him. I was the one who said that I wanted to do the VTuber thing where I make myself huge, but you're like, no VTuber actually does that. No self-respecting. Well, guess what? I will. And the creature did resemble the descriptions I've seen of an Elder Primal. That may be, but the fact that it answered to Fandaniel would suggest that... let me also do the VTuber movement. The VTuber movement tech, okay? But the fact that it answered to Fandaniel would suggest that they are one and the same entity. I think it more probable that some manner of simulacrum born of Ascian magics. Whatever it is, we can closely work with the Alliance and remain vigilant. Alright, that's enough of that bit. Let's go back to normal size. I believe that concludes our news. What of yours, Ishtola? I've been to see the Sultana, knowing how quickly immortal flames are to dispose of their tempered. I judged it best to bribe them with the cure first. As soon as I had sufficiently recovered, I traveled to Ul'dah and delivered the Porxies to her grace, along with detailed instructions on their use. Yet my visit chanced to coincide with the arrival of some troubling tidings. The immortal flames had been on the cusp of agreeing to a truce with Amalja when negotiations abruptly collapsed. The Amalja claimed that a number of their kind have been abducted and that men are responsible. Not as known about the perpetrators yet, but immortal flames went about investigating the abductions. They came upon one of Fandaniel's towers. Look at this idiot. He's pointing out, like, there it is. You see that? You see, like, the 500-foot beam coming out of the ground? It's right there. On the subject of the towers, you may be interested in learning that they are not exclusively an Orzian phenomenon. According to the Alliance, they have been sighted as far afield as Yansha. It would not seem unreasonable to assume that they were everywhere. We simply have not found them. Well, as you said yourself, we can do little now but remain vigilant, and since we're dealing with the dragon, ostensibly at least, I believe it would be behoove of us to enlist the aid of an authority on such foes. To heaven's word! Estinian! Now wait just a moment. If he could be persuaded to lend us his lance, I'd be the first to welcome it, but truth is, we'll even struggle to find him. You let me and Kyle worry about that. We'll sniff him out no matter where he's hiding. If indeed he is hiding, we have ways of locating him regardless. So, if there are no objections, we shall depart at once. I'm telling you, the Lalafels are too well connected, right? They can find you out at... You try to hide, you try to live a nice farming life out in the outer provinces, and they find you. Like, they'll appear, and it's like... Estinian will be at the farmstead. They'll be like, farming. A man of your talents. Rather than sitting around, I think I might go to each of the city-states and educate them on the use of the Porxies. They would doubtless appreciate it, but might you consider taking a moment to rest before leaving? You'd be fresher for the tasks ahead. Well, my friend, our moment of triumph did not last long. 'Twas ever the way, the world often needs saving. Oh dear, are you not enjoying our adventure? I could really have done with the rest. Yeah, you better get, you're gonna need to get used to this, buddy. We don't rest around here. We just go from quest to quest, saving the world. Save it we shall. I for one do not intend to allow a nihilistic madman to take us all to the grave with him, not when the future holds such promise. Nay, I will do all in my power to protect those whom I hold dear, just as you've always done. That's 5.4 done. Wait, we're probably gonna have like a weird post cutscene, right? Meanwhile, somewhere in the locks, I should have known.
The scouts should have been back by now. I'm gonna go and find them.
No, Lise, don't go! You already avoided getting abducted to the first. Don't go.
Oh, thank goodness for that.
Glory be. Glory be.
Lisa thinking it.
To Garlemald!
There's no way he got that attack off, right? There's like 50 of them.
The piles have been driven as planned, and the first of the beasts has roared to life. Moreover, I am pleased to report that preparations are well underway for the rest. Ere long, chaos shall reign over all the land, as befits the final days.
Call it what you will, so long as my friend returns to me, fangs bared and claws sharpened. I care not.
Okay, I have a new plan. What if we just like go like 1v1 Garlemald and like, you know, they can't kill us because then Xenos will be sad, you know? We use that, we leverage that against them.
Of course, my lord. By strange coincidence, your dear friend chanced to be present when I made my declaration. I took the liberty of informing her that you await her coming, though I confess, I may have singed her a little in the process.
And why do you tell me this? Are you in such a hurry to die?
See, look, they don't even let him hurt us. So like, what if we just start like, you know, Rambo our way through Garlemald? They can't kill us. They're not allowed.
My apologies. I must guard my tongue lest it be the end of me. Though, there is something to be said for such a glorious death. Better to fall to one who has it all than falter before an inferior. Huh. I shall keep it in mind as a contingency. For now, however, I shall proceed with the plan. My lord.
Yes, my lord.
I must find myself a new weapon. One worthy of our long-awaited reunion.
How tall are the stairs if he's able to disappear behind them? Alright, 5.5. Ali say get me in there. Good news, Murni. Thancred and Uyanje have finished their tour of Garlemald and are on their way back even as we speak. We still haven't heard anything about the towers from the Alliance. I'm hoping they may be able to shed some light on some things. They're due to arrive any moment, so let's see what they have to say, eh? He's job changing. It's gonna be crazy when he's like, when he starts casting, Bard ability. What happens if like you should pick a job based off what you beat him with, you know? Beat him at your own game. So like he starts charging Bard abilities at me. Real duelist. Ah, welcoming party. You needn't got into the troubles. From what I hear, you've been more busy than enough as it is. Honestly, you might have waited for me to return before discovering a cure for tempering. As it is, I can't even pretend to have been involved. Well, if it's any consolation, I was myself a little more than a spectator. The lion's share of the credit must go to Alice, Graha, and Murney. But I do believe that the rest of us would, when I say we are proud to have rendered what little assistance we could. As you will have also have heard, though, it hasn't all been tales of triumph. Just as we are taking a step towards finally addressing the primal threat, a pile of fresh problems landed on our laps. Anyway, it's good to have you back, though. I can't help noticing we're one Urianger short of a scouting party. You haven't lost him, have you? Oh, I couldn't lose him if I tried, and I did, repeatedly. But no, he decided to linger in Alamigo to apprise Raban and the others of how the land lies in Garlemald. And perhaps you do the same. Indeed, it was just at least said. Worse, in fact. Devastation as far as the eye could see. Nerva, the Third. However, were notable by their absence. They might have met their end by the hand of Xenos and Fandaniel? Perhaps. Or perhaps they simply lost the will to fight. You see, the capital's been plunged into deathly silence with one exception, the Imperial Palace. It was a busy place before the war, but has grown busier still, with throngs of soldiers and civilians working there day and night to rebuild, or rather transform it. Transform into what? That's a difficult question. The construction is vast and unsettling to behold, like something from a nightmare. According to Urianger, certain aspects of it were clearly devised with manipulation of Aether in mind. Yet as unnerving as the edifice was, it was nothing next to the sight of its builders. They swarmed the place like so many insects, working with nary a word exchanged between them. No one overseeing construction, no one barking orders as if they were possessed or tempered. We wanted to investigate more closely, but given our suspicions, it seemed wiser not to take any risks. If Fandaniel can bind Bahamut to his will, then he might have done the same to the people of Garlemald. Whatever the truth may be, the information is valuable. You have our thanks. I'll be sure to save some for Urianger, which remind me, I have a message for Alamigo. Raban is hosting a meeting to discuss the lane findings on the tower, and he requested our presence. And why not leave that to us? You must be weary from your mission. No, I'm fine. Those towers have been on my mind since we first spied one on the way back, and I'm keen to get to the bottom of it. In that case, I shall stay and begin looking into another matter as promised, Kyle. We need not all attend. Come on, Ishtola. You're part of the gang, you gotta go along. Very well, I suggest the rest of us make our way to Alamigo forthwith. The sooner we leave, the more time we have to speak with Urianger before the meeting. Urianger in the... Bam, 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 boing, 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 boing. He's not, he becomes a scholar. I don't think that's right. No one can give Kefka vibes besides Kefka. Did you see my Kefka, Arco-Tense? I was pretty, my Kefka's pretty good. The nation so opposed to religion has people getting tempered? Blue Mage, surely? Only if he blows himself up like every Blue Mage I've ever seen in this game. To be honest, I don't even know what Blue Mage does, because the only thing I've ever seen a Blue Mage do is blow themselves up as like a funny gag. My friends, much more have I heard of your travails in our absence. Heartened am I to see you hale and whole. As are we to see you safely return for your mission, Urianger. I trust Thancred made you feel welcome. Well, if it isn't Alfino and his merry band. Who could this be? Oh, it's Greenvolt. Right? That's your name? Wrong one. Arenvald. Whatever are you doing here? We spoke via Link Pearl, and you told me you'd be on a mission. And who's to say this isn't a part of it, but enough about that. It's good to see you looking so similar. I thought you were grown a bit taller after a whole year in another world, but apparently not. I'm sorry to disappoint you. While my soul may be a year older, my body is hardly aged, as you are well aware. I may remind you that we Elizin are known to be late bloomers, especially in terms of height. Mark my words, the day will come when even the great aurochs such as yourself will crane your neck to meet my eye. You remember when we saw the Alphino cosplayer who was like 7 feet tall? Were any of you around for that? It was not until my 20th summer that I outgrew my boyish proportions, though Moonbrita towered over me nonetheless. Arnvald brings the best in people in Alphino, doesn't he? They both seem so at ease in each other's company. It's almost endearing. So, what exactly brings you here? Oh, Fordola mostly. We need to go over a few things before we set out. Set out? Does this have to do something with the towers? Huh? What gave you that impression? Actually, tell me later. I've got a meeting to go to. I'll see you afterwards, alright? That was just time skip Alphino? I suppose. If Fordola's going with him, that must mean... My apologies. Arnwald rightly pointed out we have a meeting to attend to. Let us be about. Let us away. Oh my goodness, the delegation is here. Look at everybody.
Ere we begin, I would like to offer my gratitude to Masters Thancred and Urianger. 'Tis no small feat to infiltrate the Imperial capital and live to tell the tale, much less in times of civil war. Thanks to them, we may plot our course in full knowledge of how the winds blow in Garlemald.
Which leveler twin do y'all think is the better of the two? I'll let you guys answer that. You guys can bicker while I go through this. Well, the peanut gallery can bicker between their favorite twin while we deal with important stately matters at the table, you know? Let the adults speak for a little bit.
Full glad are we to have been of service. But verily, such dangers as we did encounter pale into insignificance next to those faced by our comrades. An Ascian, armed with the might of Bahamut, bent on bringing about the final days.
Theatrics. He sought only to make a show of the power at the Teleforoi's disposal. But since then we have seen no sign of this Fandaniel or his worm. And while we've done what we can to bolster our defenses, there's no telling where he might strike next.
Whenever and wherever it may be, we must use the intervening time to learn more of our enemy.
Good answer, Connie Santa. Good answer. We gotta prop her up for every, like, for the few lines she gets to say in the story. We gotta prop her up, you know.
'Twas with this in mind that we dispatched scouts to investigate the towers.
Our advance party took longer than expected to return. And when they did, they tried to kill us. Luckily, I'd seen that sort of thing before, and we were able to restrain them before they did any harm. Then it was just a matter of letting the Porksies do their work.
Lise actually has, like, really great comedic timing with her lines, I'm not gonna lie.
Are you saying they were tempered?
Once they'd come back to their senses, they told us everything they could. It seems that just as they were getting close to the tower, they heard an ear-splitting roar. And that was the last thing they remembered. But what worries me most is what they were saying right before they attacked. Glory be to Garlemald.
The Tempered have heretofore ever been thralls to primal entities. Yet these hapless souls were compelled to accept a nation as the object of their devotion. This calleth into question all that we know of the condition.
Would that the unsettling news ended there. Alas, there is more. Following the earlier reports of missing Amalja, we have learnt that other beast tribes have suffered similar losses. And we now have reason to believe that the abductions are connected to the appearance of the towers. Our scouts sighted black-garbed figures leading shackled Ixal in the direction of the tower in Dravania. The Temple Knights were able to intercept them before they could reach their destination, liberating the Ixal and apprehending their captors, each of whom was found to be equipped with Garlean arms and armor.
So the Empire is the common thread.
With the support of Xenos, it seems likely that Fandaniel has rallied a faction of the splintered Garlean army to the banner of the Telophoroi.
Lord Hien reached the same conclusion when I shared our findings with Doma.
Oh yeah, he's not here. Unfortunate. He didn't want to make the long boat ride, to be fair.
The plan had been to march on Garlemald from the east and west in order to force a peace treaty. But the situation has changed. Dealing with the threat of the towers must come first. Given the nature of the enemy and the proven risk of tempering, I could think of few suitable candidates to aid in this task. But I am confident in my choice.
What?
Is that Stormblood music I hear?
Resistant to primal influence as they are, they can investigate the towers without fear of being turned.
Oh, this Arenwald Fordola solo duty is about to go crazy.
We are glad to put our gifts to use, Commander.
Gifted or not, going behind enemy lines remains a perilous undertaking. But we must know more if we're to strike back at our foe. I'm counting on you.
They're in fact not a solo duty. You know, that's not a real spoiler, but it's kind of like a spoiler, and it makes me sad. So unfortunately, Arquintens, you're gonna have to be. Don't type. You're virtually timed out for 30 seconds.
If it would give us the upper hand, I'd do it 100 times over. We won't let you down.
That concludes the briefing. You two, make ready and join your escort.
Are you certain about this, Arenvold?
I am. Come on, let's talk outside.
Do you think, I thought about this earlier, but I was waiting for a scene where we saw all of them together. You think Grahatia, like, quietly, but didn't, like, say it out loud, but begged to be sat next to the Warrior Light? I think, my headcanon says yes. That's the only reason we're not sat in the center of the table. He seems like the type. Speak with Arnvald. First MSQ of 5.5, Dunzo. Now that it's out in the open, I don't want to keep it under my proverbial hat anymore.
So you know, I've already gone through all the formalities at the Rising Stones. Made sure to inform Jamoldva and Vamar at Ralga's Reach as well.
Arenvold, I admire your enthusiasm, but this is far more dangerous than anything you have done before.
I know the risks. And I also know what's in store if we don't stop Fandaniel from carrying out his plan.
All I'm saying, Arnvald, they hit you, they literally put you in the, man, him and Alfino gets along so well, like, it's like they're like brothers. You can't do that and then go on a dangerous mission and expect to survive, Arnvald. You just can't do that. It's too dangerous.
With this power of mine, I can make a difference. If I stood idly by, I would regret it for the rest of my life.
And you, Fordola? Is this what you want?
What are you asking me for? It's not like I have any say in the matter.
Don't pretend. We both know Commander Eldin gave you a chance to refuse. And you didn't.
So the Empire's finished, is it? But that's what they're all saying. That the great and glorious Garlemald slit its own throat. And now, from out of its twitching carcass crawls the Telophoroi with bloody Xenos at its head! I fought for Garlemald. Killed for Garlemald. What was I a part of? I need to know. Whatever it is, I need to know.
She's very strange. Very strange character.
Very well. If your hearts are set on this, I shall not stand in your way.
No, no, don't fist bump.
If you've finished with your touching display of camaraderie, I have a question.
Camaraderie?
Which tower are you planning to investigate, exactly?
Well, the one in Girabani is said to be tightly guarded. It's patrol after patrol out there, apparently. We'd be spotted before we got anywhere near it. Which is why we've set our sights on the one in Pagelthan instead.
Pagelthan?
There shouldn't be anything like as many Imperials to worry about down there.
I heard that's a dungeon.
Even so, I doubt the local Amalja will look kindly on it if they catch you sneaking around in their territory.
Fordola and I had a chance to learn the lie of the land in our previous forays there. We might still find trouble, but at least we won't lose our way. Well, we'd best not keep them waiting any longer.
Mayhap when all of this is over, we could take another trip to Loxeld. I would have you know I've become a rather capable
No,
swimmer
no,
since
don't talk about the no, Alfie, no, don't do it. Stop talking what you're gonna do after this.
I'll believe that when I see it. Though, to be fair, getting into deep water does seem to be a scion's lot in life. Take care, eh? It means a lot, you know. You coming with me.
I'll still owe you for saving my skin, don't I? Can't return the favour if I'm not there.
Can't return the favour if I'm not there.
You'll get your chance before long. That Fandaniel sounds like a tricky customer. Too much for the likes of me, anyway. But we both know I'd just be another soldier if it weren't for my gift. And I need to be a damn sight more than that given what's coming. I realise I can't hold a candle to a hero like the Warrior of Light, or Alphino for that matter. He might look like he's 12, but he's seen more action than most people see in a lifetime. No, the fact is I'm nothing like them, and maybe I never will be. But I'll be damned if I don't try. They're counting on me. On us. So let's give it our all.
I ship it. I can see it. I can see it.
He does not want for conviction. That much is certain. So let us have faith in him. Him and Fordola both. While they see to the towers, I would attend to another task. Chasing down this lunar Bahamut.
Ah, bloody thing. Can you hear me? It's Tataru. Oh, I'm happy to say we've managed to find Estinian.
If Fordola was the MC, I'd like this game more? Really? She seems a little cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs remove. We need someone level-headed like Murney DeLu to helm the ship, right? You know what I mean?
And I'm sorry to say he went running off again the moment we told him about Bahamut. But he did mutter something about heading to Ishgard, so if you're quick, you might still be able to catch him.
To Ishgard! My friends. We must find a dragoon.
Even if we set out this instant, he may already have left by the time we arrive. Have her send the Bonanza to Ishgard. It may prove useful should we need to give chase.
Gladly. I'll see to it as soon as Kryl and I get back to the Rising Stones. Good luck.
While you go off on your dragoon hunt, Urianger and I will return to headquarters. We have much to tell the others.
We're hunting goons, guys. We're hunting the goons.
I wish you every success in your search for our elusive friend. May we all meet again ere long.
Let us go to Ishgard, friends. Bam, 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 bam. Whoa, 3 Twilight Popoto salads. Maybe Gooner Girl knows where he is? Wait, come on, get the name right. Giga Gooner, it's Giga Gooner. Get the lore, you know, down pat before you try typing in chat, emo. Come on. Estinian was bound for Ishgard. Whatever brings him home, we must hope it keeps him long enough to find him. Come on, there's no time to lose. We'll find Giga Gooner. I've seen Giga Gooner 3 times now. Pamphret native, Giga Gooner. I was half expecting her to be here because she's been here before. Very sad. I'll have to wait though. All present? Good. Let's split up and search for Estinian. Since we're relatively new to this place, Gra and I will look around the open spaces, squares and markets and whatnot. Murney and you can delve into the nooks and crannies. Very well, let us reconvene at the airship later, with or without Estinian. If I were Estinian, where would I be? Wait, and I think I should be at the Sky Steel Manufactory, so perhaps you could try the congregation? Lucia might have heard news of our friend's return. It's Tutu Beta Papa Beta. Good RP Lalafell name, by the way. Hello, we were looking for Estinian. Good evening to you, Warrior of Light. Lord Emmerich sent word that you would be attending the meeting in Alamiga, so I gather you have not come in search of him. So, to what do we owe this pleasure of your visit? I see. No, we were not aware of Sir Estinian returned to Ishgard, but as I expect you remember, he is wont to come and go as he pleases. And as he seeks an audience with Lord Emmerich, only to find him absent. In any event, I'm afraid I cannot help you. Perhaps one of your companions has fared better. Didn't we already meet Estinian? No. Well, we met him once, way back in like 5.3 or 5. When we did return 5.4, right? I'm trying to remember the order. It's been a while, okay? Bam, 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 bam.
No sign of him. Not that I've ever met him before, but the way Alphino goes on about him, I'm fairly sure I could pick him out in a crowd.
If you ever see a very pointy man hitting that slash lean on the back wall, that's your man. That's how you know you're looking at the one Estinian
Speaking of which, it does seem awfully quiet. If the erstwhile Azure Dragoon had returned to Ishgard, would it not be a source of general excitement?
He's like super... Oh, look. There's the pointy man.
First the Scion's Coinkeeper, and now you. I'm beginning to think these meetings are more than mere coincidence. Not that I'm complaining. It's been too long.
Don't walk up that close to someone that small, come on.
Too long?
You look an ilm taller and twice as rugged.
Oh no.
Suits you, Alphino.
No, 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 don't do that. Disaster.
Quieter, though. Have you been giving him lessons on how to be the strong, silent type?
Listen, you have to stop talking eventually. You can't keep digging the hole.
Am not Alphino!
Look at his neck to look down at her.
If the two of you are such firm friends, perhaps you should remember what he looks like. And what do you mean, rugged?
I mean, Alice, I mean this in the most friendly way possible. You do look the same. You know, you just look the same.
Had my brother mentioned what an oaf you are, I'd never have bothered looking for you in the first place.
I'm surprised he's so like...
Estinian Wormblood, the Azure Dragoon. He who fought and felled the dread worm Nidhogg at the Warrior of Light's side.
I didn't realize this would dig at him so deeply. Like, look, he looks scarred. I didn't think, like, he's having like that secondhand shame you expect to have in like real life. Like when you follow someone, you remember when like you're a kid and you follow someone, you're like, "Mom, can we buy this?" And you look up and it's not your mom. Like that sort of embarrassment. Like he's having that right now. But like he's Estinian Wormblood. You think he wouldn't go through these type of normal human interactions?
To think the day would come when I should see this living legend with my own eyes.
Would someone mind explaining what is going on?
Is everything all right? I thought I heard Alize shouting.
Oh no, now there's two of them.
Estinian! It's been too long.
She doesn't seem very happy about it.
No, it's quite understandable. That was hardly the first time we've been confused for one another. Nor, I suspect, will it be the last.
Well, I, for one, will not be making that mistake again. What I will say, for the second time today, is that you've grown. Inside and out. I can tell.
One can't remain a spoiled little lordling forever, you know.
At least someone's having a good time. You know, when we were growing up, Alphino would never befriend other boys because he couldn't stand the thought of not being in charge. But maybe that's changed. He seems just as happy around Estinian as he does Arenvald.
Perhaps he sees those brothers he never had. Well, I think he'd learn how to talk with people rather than at them. You can't keep them all to yourself forever. Should we further her torment? Kind of have to, right?
Keep him to my... You're joking, aren't you? I'd be glad if someone would take him off my hands.
Kick them while they're down.
No rest for the righteous, eh? Speaking of which, I was just on my way to borrow an airship to take me to Azisla.
Azisla? How could I forget? The dragon with whom Bahamut shared the deepest of bonds.
Aye, Tiamat, his mate. Even now she remains imprisoned on Azisla, though her remorse binds her faster than any shackle.
I see. As the one who first summoned Bahamut, you believe she may be able to shine some light on his latest incarnation? Might I suggest that we make the journey to Azisla together? I'm not sure if Tataru mentioned this, but we Scions have an airship of our own now.
I see no reason why not. Assuming your sister can bear the thought of sharing a deck with me.
Be my guest. But confuse me with Alphino again, and I'll throw you overboard. Ugh! I don't know who he thinks he is, but he's nothing like Alphino painted him to be.
I will admit, he is not exactly as I imagined him either. Based on what I had read of the man, I think I was expecting someone a little less blunt.
He struggles in social situations, but that's because he does everything he can to avoid them. You know, so let him be. He'll be fine. Whoa! Azisla! It's been quite some time since I set foot in Azisla. I understand the three of you were here more recently. I don't suppose you chanced to meet with Tiamat during your visit. Alas not, we had no cause to set foot in the Delta Quadrant, but I have studied the relevant records, which is not to say I wouldn't appreciate a first-hand accounts of your dealings with her. Well then, Myrni is the person to ask. As far as I know, she's the only one to have met Tiamat face-to-face. Let's just say it helped that Midgard Summer was there to introduce me. Ah, yes, you are a friend of her father. I, too, have met with Tiamat. After the Dragonsong War came to an end, I came to speak with her, a worm who had fought her own war against the man of another age. I wished to know if she had harbored thoughts of vengeance and asked if as much. She said no. My hatred for your kind was extinguished long ago. But the guilt she feels for resurrecting Bahamut burns on undimmed. It torments her even now. I see, then your original reason for coming here was not out of concern that Tiamat had been forced to summon Bahamut. Nidhogg is a part of me. I feel his emotion is my own, and I know that he would not allow his sister to be made a tool of evil. In his absence, it falls on me to watch over her. ... is always the best option. Well, when they all look at you, you gotta say something, you know? You can't just... You're gonna be like Justinian. You gotta follow the social cues. If everyone's staring at you, you gotta say something. Even if it's like, you know, what are you all looking at me for? Like, I don't know. Give me my potato salad. You can't just leave everybody hanging at the same time. It just could never be done. Tiamat awaits this way. I'm so glad that teleporting location is becoming more of a trend. It definitely, yeah, I don't know why they don't do that more often. Well, to be fair, the story was written that we teleported there, you know what I mean? Who the heck are you? Are you a B rank? It's kind of chilling. Hello again. My sire's mortal companion, what bringeth thee to this forsaken place, child of man?
It's plain she knows naught of recent events. Perhaps you should enlighten her.
What do you mean? She's been stuck here. What do you think? Do you think someone comes here to tell her what happened? That's our job. That's why we're here. That my sins should be repeated. I sensed not the faint stirring. As to who could have recalled him forth, I know none of the save the dragons of Moracidia our children. The Icon claimed their souls. Oh, oopsies.
Much like those held here
Stop.
in Asisla. If dragons who worship Bahamut are required to summon him, that must mean...
Okay, the Icon claimed their souls when he first manifested, and robbed them of their will. He became tools of the Allagan's darkest desires. Much like those held in Azizlav, if dragons who worship Bahamut are required to summon him, that must mean... Yes, the dragons of Murasidia are at the mercy of this Asian. There could be no other explanation. Accursed Askan As. Vile minions of darkness. Again, you would profane the memory of my beloved and strip our children of their freedoms, their dignities. Are there no depths to which you should stoop?
Your children's pain means nothing to them. They laugh at your kind suffering. But tears will not right this wrong, nor will lamentation see the perpetrators punished.
What wouldst thou have of me, the slayer of dragons?
Behavior befitting a great worm. We came here to ask mighty Tiamat of the First Brood, consort of Bahamut, mother of the dragons of Merasidia, what she intends to do about the crimes committed against her children.
Were I were free, I would have answered thee insolence with fire, but words shall have to suffice. What could go wrong with freeing her, you know? Recall, Mordred, it was I who did first summon my beloved, praying with all my being to bring him forth. You who contend with icons cannot well be ignorant of the consequences.
You too were exposed to his influence. That you are yet in possession of your own will is testament to the indomitable strength of your soul. But were you to meet with Bahamut again, you fear you might succumb.
Indeed, ask the Dragonslayer, and he will tell thee the power the first we of the brood wield. Were I to lose myself to the Icon's influence, all would pay the price. But it is of little matter, for even I had the strength to resist. I yet lack the strength to break my shackles. This prison shall be my tomb. Unless... Are you thinking what I'm thinking,
On the
Alfina?
matter of Bahamut's influence, at least, I believe we can be of some assistance. If you're afraid of being enthralled, don't be. We have a cure. And while we've never tried it on one such as you, its basic principles are universal.
Speakest thou in earnest? No cap?
There is no future for those bound to the past.
Is there a script of this game that makes the text sensible to a younger audience like me? Like is there a version of this game where she goes, "No cap?" You know?
That you committed a terrible sin, I do not dispute. But if you feel remorse, you may yet make amends.
On God?
We offer you that chance. Take it, or you will forever remain a prisoner, not of these cruel shackles, but of your own guilt.
A chance to make amends, to lay Bahamut's memory to rest. When our own star faced annihilation, Heidelin granted us sanctuary, and now your foes would bring about her destruction. This I cannot allow. For the debt I owe to Heidelin, and for all who have suffered my sins, I shall fight with you, children of man. Blam, blam. Well, Porxie's been shown to be effective in curing the temper. Tiamat must be considered a special case. She is far, far larger and immensely more powerful. Any subject treated thus far, and when we remove our restraints only to find that the process has failed, it would be hard-pressed to contain her. Then, before going, should we learn as much as we can about the exact nature of her condition? Do you suppose we can find that information here? Why, yes, we can, and we can indeed. The Alagans took detailed records on all the notable captives, and I know exactly where to look. We shall leave that to you then. In the meantime, the rest of us can turn our thoughts to the removal of those shackles. I know Alphino and Myrni here well enough, but not you. Are you certain that you're ready to see this through? Rest assured, Sir Stina, that I am both ready and willing to give my all for the sake of the star. Not that I am, though that is not my only reason for wanting to set Tiamat free. While I do not claim to know of all her sorrows, I too once found myself in a prison of despair. I know well how hard it can be to dare to dream of escape. It took encouragement of braver souls than I to help me take the first steps towards a brighter future, and now I would help Tiamat do the same. I gather you are not as young as you look. Perhaps when our work here is done, we could trade tales over a pot of Tataru's famous tea. And be indebted to her for the leaves and hot water? I think not. I see. Returning swiftly to the task at hand, then. I believe the nodes governing Tiamat's restraints are located in the sector known as the flagship. Ah, yes, we're familiar with it. ARF? I love ARF. You wish to take this spirit vessel containing a small amount of my blood. Which you just happen to be carrying around with you. I suppose that could seem rather odd. To explain, Rambros, Urianger, and I are researching the use of spirit vessels in the transference not only of memories, but of the trait of certain bloodlines. So I keep one ready should the opportunity to test our theories arise. As it is used to you, you may recall during our previous visit, the nodes here grant access to restricted functions, having identified me as being of royal blood. Armed with the spirit vessel, I posit they will do the same for you, even in my absence. Well, the rest of me. It seems worthy to try, at least. To the flagship. Which part are we in? Are we in the Temper or the flagship? Oh yeah, what were you saying, Volker? I love how they teleport us at the end of MSQs. Yeah, what about this, huh? Look at me walking like an idiot. Warring Triad. That's the what's it called, isn't it? That's the series you guys wanted me to do so badly. You specifically, Lozu. Let us split up and search for the flagship for the node that controls Tiamat's restraints. But you should you find a likely candidate, do not be tempted to make adjustments. I would not do accidentally release some manner of experimental monstrosity, nor less Tiamat herself in her current state. We've learned what we can, and we can reconvene and compare notes. Do you need the Volcar? I can fly. This is one of the areas where I'm allowed to fly. I don't think I've been up here, by the way. Oh no, I have. There's ARF. I remember this. Data link with Delta Quadrant broken. Perhaps possible cause intruder interference. Advised deployment of automated Combat units, proceed. Huh? There's nobody here. Where's the combat units, huh? Friction between metallic components detected. Temperature increasing to critical levels. Please replace damaged parts or retreat to a safe distance. Bleep bloop. Warning, scheduled dragon restraint mechanism due in negative 2,020 years. Failure to verify system integrity may result in unscheduled specimen release. Well, I think we have our winner. Cindy and I have very little showed for efforts. Did you find anything? I did. I found a way to activate mechanical sentries. A chirping node which spontaneously worried about neglecting the dragon restraints. Seems useful. Spontaneously, that does sound promising, almost suspiciously so in fact, but you were in possession of the spirit vessel, I dare say, the node of which Agra spoke of, and it was chirruping, you say? Well, very well, let's take a closer look. Do you wish to operate the dragon restraint mechanism? You do not have requisite access privileges. Operation of the dragon restraint mechanism may only be undertaken of chief technologists and members of the royal family. Or those with the full blessed vessels. Take this. No user detected. Commencing biometric authentication. Authentication complete. User identified as member of royal family. Please state your name. Oh, snap. I'm about to rewrite history. It is I, royal family member Myrny DeLu. Welcome, Myrny DeLu. You may operate the dragon restraint mechanisms when ready. Error. Unable to disengage restraints of specimen Tiamat. A system update is required. System update? What do you suppose it's asking of us? What is a system update? I don't understand these strange... I could hazard a guess. To smash it to pieces? We must update to Windows 11. I know, Alfino. It'll be tough. Well, that's more than I could say. Confounded bloody thing. User agitation detected. Initiating guidance program. In order to... Oh, yeah, sorry. Let me do the bloop bloops. Bloop. In order to operate the restraint mechanism, I require access to central control system. However, I am unable to establish a link to said system due to obsolescence of my own software. The issue can be resolved by applying a system update using the corresponding terminal located within the flagship. So this thing can release the restraints or not? It can, but once it's only received the requisite system update, as far as I can tell. Until which time it will float there spewing nonsense. User satisfaction detected. Initiating placation protocol. Boop. I am willing to help. Rest assured that I will be on hand to guide you through every step of the system update process. How gratifying. Dare I say this so far, fare better with guidance than without it. Help. Guiding user to terminal. This way, please. Where are you? Here you are. Let's see. According to the terminal, the data central control is presently employing software version 56.135. Dare I ask which version are you employing? 42002, of course. Warning, errors detected in my data management system. Estimates retired time for update 5 years and 1 day. That is rather longer than we were hoping. Aren't there any other options? For instance, using this terminal to operate Tiamat's restraints instead. The proposed method is indeed an option. Please be warned, however, that the procedure may have changed as a result of the system update and my instructions may no longer be accurate. Can't imagine it changed all that much. As long as we pay attention due to any discrepancies, I dare say we should be able to muddle our way through. Don't bother trying to help. Just tell me if we made any progress. I would say so, yes. It does require that I remain here to operate the terminal. I shall inform you via link pearl when I am ready to release the shackles. It may be best if you left the spirit vessel with me. I may have a use for it. Rest assured, it'll be certain to return to Gratia when this is over. Just a little more work and Tiamat will be free. Before we go any further, there's something I would know. Tiamat and her kin fought against the Allegan Empire. Both sides were but dancing to the tune of the Ascians. It was the same in Ishgard when they stoked the fires of conflict between man and dragon from the shadows. All that the Ascians touched turned to ash, and thus you have made it your mission to fight them. But there have been times when you tried to reach out to them instead to find common ground. Oh no, he knows about our little romp with one Emmett Selk. I knew we shouldn't have trusted him. And so I must ask, which do you intend to do with Fandaniel? Will you try and reach out to him too? I will try, yes, and if that fails, I'll remember him. You know, I will reach out for him, and if it doesn't work, he'll become a distant memory. I see little point in reasoning with the wretch, or remembering him for that matter. But perhaps that's the difference between you and me. You see good in people, even if it's not the faintest glimmer. I only hope you do not come to rue your benevolence. You think it unwise for us viewing the world thus? Far from it. That you've ever been your way, as I learned when we journeyed together with Iceheart. Yet the fact remains that there were only some who view compassion as weakness to be exploited, and there may come a time where you extend a hand of friendship only to wish that you have dealt the killing blow. So save your mercy for those who need it. We should be getting back to our task. I suggest we rejoin the others. I should a paladin job quest, and man, I'm so glad the duty doesn't fail when the NPC that is helping you dies. What kind of tank are you? As a paladin, you're supposed to take pride in the ability to keep your fellow squishies alive and standing upright. It sounds to me like you're actually not cut out, you're not cut from the same cloth as the real paladins out there. True sons of the paladin job. In fact, while I'm here, running in a straight line, I'm throwing tomatoes at you. Sorry, Volcra. Boing, goo goo gwang, goo goo gwang, goo goo gwang, gwang, gwang. A tank that's destroying the Grimoires that was spawning adds like a yard away? Sure. You can cope all you want, Volcra. You can cope all you want. Stine told me all is well, but nothing more. And honestly, it's like getting blood out of a stone with him. I take it from Alfino's absence. He's needed elsewhere. Alfino is dealing with the system updates. Well, it sounds like this is rather frustrating, but you got there in the end. While you were taking off to nodes, Graha and I were learning as much as we can about Tiamat's condition. Our readings confirm that ethereal balance leans strongly towards umbral, which, as with the case with the kobolds. Therefore, all other being equal, the treatment should be the same. The difficulty lies in the sheer quantity of ether with which we must contend. Multiple applications of the treatment will never be required if we are to reverse the effects of the tempering completely. Should you use clemency? Party members love to see paladins use clemency, especially healers. Well, it's an NPC, but yes, I understand the sentiment. You have to practice. Even with the NPCs, you have to practice, you know, for true dungeon and raid and trial clearing. That's the only way you can improve, Volcra. It's the only way you can improve. Meaning I'll need all the Aether I can get. Thank you in advance. Though this endeavor will ask much of us, we have reason to be optimistic, namely that Tiamat shows no fanatical devotion, suggesting a milder case of tempering than suffered by the kobolds. Tiamat saw Bahamut as an equal rather than a god. Might that have made a difference? Now that you mention it, may. She may have not believed it necessary to defer to his will. But enough talk. It's time to put our theories to the proof. Tell Afino to disengage the restraints, ethereal dampers. I'm counting on you, Angelo. Dun dun dun, bum 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 bum. Such warmth. The frost that shroudeth my soul doth begin to thaw. But what of these visions of days long forgotten, of war with men of the Allag? Wherefore do such baleful memories return to me now? Could it be the process of restoring our soul to its pre-tempered state is awakening ancient memories, or perhaps the opposite to be true? If so, by helping her to recall the past, we may be able to speed her recovery. Myrni, she trusts you. Speak to her. Tell you of times past. Let me ace this real quick. Tell me of Bahamut and the Ascians. Tell me of your war with the men of Allag. Are these, like, pretty similar? Tell me of Bahamut and the Ascians. First rule of tanking: if something goes wrong, it's the healer's fault. No, I think the tanks have a lot of agency. I truly believe the DPS have no, like, bearing, though, you know? Swap me out with any other Joe Schmo DPS and it's the same thing. Bahamut, my beloved, would that peace we found in Meracidia could have lasted an eternity, but alas, it was not meant to be. The Ascians saw to that. In all creation I know not more wicked. It was at the behest that the men of Allag came unto Meracidia, unto our home. Ooh. The tale began when Bahamut and I left our father's side. We took wing in search of a place to make our eyrie. But on the southern sea, we discovered a lush and fertile land. It would become known as Mercidia, and by the children of men, though many years were to pass before they crossed the seas. Upon our arrival, we were welcomed by the peaceful people of the forest, kin to the trees. Surrounded by nature's bounty, Bahamut and I had found a place to raise our young. Fascinating. This correlates with the writings of the Charlene scholar Rurusha. He posits that the man first settled on the southern continent toward the end of the second astral era, correctly, it would appear, if she were only with us to hear the tale from Tiamat herself. Again, Angelo. Paladin used to have access to cure, protect, stone skin, and raise. Only one or two of those were out of battle only. When the first children of man arrived on our shores, no foot did they set in those places which we held over dominions. Such was their fear of dragonkind, as they kept their distance, so we did let them be. I mean, I wouldn't want to approach this. Do you see how big Tiamat is? Look at these people. Yet as the days went by, ship after ship appeared upon the horizon, bearing even more of their brethren, who we divided the vast lands among themselves. For a time, they knew peace and prosperity, but their numbers grew, and the smaller their share seemed to be. Soon they began to covet the territory of their fellows. Ere long, man fought man, blood was answered with blood, and none could see the end to the strife until one day they came to us. Recognizing our wisdom, they treated us to intercede for their conflicts. Bahamut agreed, and with them presiding over the affairs of men, the land knew peace once more. Those days of harmony too were fated to end, for men of the Allag slew my beloved, and I, in my rage and sorrow, heeded the envenomed words of the Ascian. The rest you know too well. But your tale doesn't have to end there. When you're free, we'll rid the world of Ascians together. You and your beloved will have justice. Fine sentiments, but you're almost spent. I'll keep watch from above. If the treatment fails, run. Thanks again for the vote of confidence. I swear when this is over. Keep going, Alice. The magic is working. I knew this wasn't going to be easy. No patient could have prepared me for treating a great worm. But we're close. I can feel it. And while I only have a few more drops of Aether to give, with yours and Graha's, this will work. And I believe I speak for both of us when I say you can take as much as you require. Careful, I might hold you to that. All right, here we go. Bam, 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 bam.
Ugh, no! I'm almost there!
Lend me your power.
This is it, Angelo!
I would say pulled out the winded emote. Yo, I need to get more emotes. I saw that someone said that squadrons, I have to do 5 squadron dungeons to get like 4 emotes. Not to take away from Tiamat's, you know, freeing right now, but...
Did it work?
I need my push-ups.
We won't know for certain until the shackles are removed.
Answer me this, children of man. Can my kindred be saved in a like manner?
Many have been subjected to the Allagan's dark arts, their flesh irrevocably altered. For such tortured souls, I fear there can be no salvation.
Ankin. Should you hearken unto my call, we shall fly together once more, but you shall not. Should you not, I shall grant you peace. Better to die than live as a tool of evil. You too should wish this, I know. I shall do as I must.
When that time comes, you won't be alone. We'll stand by you.
Thou hast my gratitude, little one.
Alphino's ready. It's time.
Free the dragon. I've spent too much time fighting dragons. It's about time we got one on my side.
Do it. And let's hope the treatment worked as it should.
Bro, all she did was roar as Tinian. Chill.
By the gods!
7 hells. Wicked white.
Urianger, your timing could not be better. Understood, we're on our way.
Those balls, that's another one.
It's Bahamut. He's been sighted over Pagalthan.
No, it's time for Pagothon, I think.
He flies for the largest Amalja settlement in the region, at the head of a vast host, including dragons.
Did you hear all that, Alphino? You'd best rejoin your comrades. I'll make my own way.
I think to get Estinian to go to places, we should just say there's dragons, you know? Like, oh my goodness, Xenos is like causing a rampage in the Empire. There's also dragons? Like, did you know there's dragons? He's just gonna appear by himself.
Shall we?
I'm sure you're desperate to join Estinian and Tiamat in battle. It would be wiser to gather the full strength of the Scions first. I mean, all we're missing is, like... I don't think Tataru's coming to battle with us. I've already sent word to the others. We are to rendezvous in an old Da with the Hall of Flames. Let us collect Alphino and be on our way. Remove, wake up. Volker needs to trade you something. Whoa, we teleported. What the heck? Now, I know something you could do with the rest, but I'm sorry to say that Teleforoi have other plans. Pagelthin is already under siege. Why'd that zoom in so dramatically on his face? Happily, the Immortal Flames just arrived in time to join the defensive effort, with Marshal Tarupin at their head. Well now, given the failure of the peace negotiations, I was uncertain how the Sultanate would respond. 'Tis good to hear old Da has not abandoned the Amalja. Abandoned them? Did we not profess to be their friends? Your Grace, Marshal Terrapin has made provisions for such exigency? Something like that. And was ready to depart at moment's notice. All that was required was the agreement of the Syndicate to each who voted in favor of intervention. Nor is Ul'dah alone in its resolve. The other alliance nations have likewise dispatched their troops to Pagelthin. Yet, with even our combined strength, we will be sorely tested, for we face not only the might of an Imperial Legion, but Lunar Bahamut and his draconic horde besides. It will take you and 3 of your best friends to defeat them. Tiamat's children. Tiamat's children! And fight as we may, victory may no be means assured. Not all but the omens are grim. Our forces report that despite the proximity to Lunar Bahamut, none of the Amalja show any signs of tempering. Strange, but Primal would turn down a chance to claim new thralls. Ystrula really likes hitting that, like, arm up and then, like, knock on your face pose. I don't know what it is. I mean, it's a very unique thinking pose. I like Alphino's, like... That's it. That's the signature Alphino move in my book. Unless it's incapable of doing so, primals are not wont to serve a master, Ascian or otherwise. It may well be that Lunar Bahamut differs in some fundamental manner of those which you previously encountered. If that were true, anyone could fight him. Myrni and the others like her wouldn't have to shoulder the burden alone. Be that as it may, Lunar Bahamut remains incalculably powerful foe from whom our soldier will struggle to best through mere force of arms. With the aid of the Scions, however, I believe they will fare better than assuming that is, you are ready to take the field. An airship waits to bear you to the front. Pray set forth as soon as you are able. She has the pose under Nendoroid. That's a good, honestly, good decision. W take by Nendoroid and the Final Fantasy creative director, whoever did the collaboration. I, meanwhile, should continue to coordinate our forces. Till next we meet. May the 12 bless and keep you. It was kind of strange to hear her speak with us personally. You may be certain she has no shortage of other responsibilities. I, for one, decline to do as her grace requests. Lest we forget, Arnvald and Fordola are in Pagelthan on reconnaissance. The sooner we save the day, the better their chances. Indeed, to the airship then. To the airship landing in Ul'dah. It's time we go, lads. Aetheryte was right there. It's more RP. Look, I'm just proving that I know how to, navigate my way around Ul'dah. Oh, what the heck is this? There's orange names waiting for me already. Greetings, we've been expecting you. Say the word and we should depart for Pagelthan at once. Bam, boing, boing, boing. Boing, 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 boing. Boing, 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 boing. What is this new glam? Why are you so red? Why are you like painfully red? Is there speak now or forever hold your peace? We need a fourth. I will wait by the bar. On the way? Okay, cool. Lean. McDonald's? That's okay. You can enjoy your McDonald's while you watch us clear the dungeon. In fact, now would be a great time to get a little bathroom break. How about we do one of those? Oops. Bwam, 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 bwam. What should I go in as? Whatever you feel comfortable with, Volcra. Good luck, guys. I'll be right back. Bwam, bwam, bwam. Bwam, bwam, bwam. You hear, Shio? I appreciate the effort to get the time in sync, Volcra. I really do. Just here to watch you die? Well, unfortunately for you, I've practiced. My Eden Raid practice has made me a stronger fighter than you could ever imagine. Plus... Okay, wait. Are we doing this on mine? Do we have to do the dungeons mine now? Have I set myself up for doing everything mine? Be honest with me. Am I now bound to do every piece of content I've ever done? Mine. Because of... I followed the will of chat for like 2 minutes. I want to cheer this person. Bum ba ba bum 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 bum. Oh, this is where this is where I want to say that when we go into this dungeon, I want everyone to look at my little portrait in the corner and everyone clap afterwards, okay? I spent time making this. I spent like 30 seconds in the profile thingy to make this work. So you gotta, you gotta look at it with a little grace, okay? Also, make sure to equip your favorite portrait. If it makes a difference, Volcra, to which job you play. Unmute Taz? We're in a dungeon. What could you possibly want? We're in a dungeon. Oh my goodness, you literally your audio's breaking the stream.
Taz, make sure you
talk to me during the stream.
If I scream loud enough, I'll be able to hear myself, I promise.
This is important comms.
Taz, make sure you save your portrait. You save your gear set right now, otherwise it will break your portrait.
I think I did.
Hello, I'm here too.
What the?
Yo.
All right, well, we're doing now we're doing okay, so
I am repping the best screen.
all right, fine. Well, we can do this dungeon in voice chat, but we have to like pretend we're like an E3 conference, okay?
What?
Yeah, so if you
What does that mean?
it means like you gotta go like it's like look out when like an attack's happening for the first time, you know? Yeah, you gotta
I'm
you
not
gotta
going
like
to say anything.
you have to RP that.
Am I supposed to like play music on my phone while?
No, well, no. I'm talking about like the E3 presentations. You know, where like, you ever see like the ones where like they're playing like the newest looter shooter, and it's like, I think I see him on in my 6. You know, like that's what we're doing. Okay. Yeah.
May I present
Yeah.
a BGM of 100?
All right, let's get in there, I guess.
Present a BGM 100. So
You have
please,
to.
open your ears.
It's a given.
No.
I'm setting my game to first person mode.
Oh no.
That's not a good idea.
Not while you're tanking.
Focus, M. Focus, M. All right, let's go.
Focus M. Wait, yeah, literally focus M. Focus Murray.
Wait, this isn't mine. We're leaving. Everyone out.
Oh,
Drop.
This is Bagelfan. Ew.
Drop.
Taz is gonna get out of the cutscene and see no one.
Just leave.
Alright, gamers. I think we committed a skill.
All right, redo that one, okay?
Can you figure out how to play mine today?
Well, we'll be fine. We made it work. Okay, this time it works for sure. Did you forget to mine? Yes, we did. But not this time.
This is a smooth start.
I'm eating my popcorn. In game, not in real life, because that was.
I was gonna say you're gonna get
obnoxious.
buttery fingers.
That would be very obnoxious if in real life.
We're not even in person yet. You can't do this. Now. Did y'all see that dragon? Is that Lunar Bahamut? Oh no, that's not even Lunar Bahamut. My bad. No, it's Tiamat. It's Tiamat.
Yes. Tiamat, bro.
Save hotbar layout. We are ready,
No,
gamers.
my board picture. Oh my goodness, they stole my board picture. All right, I'm pulling it up. I'm pulling it up. Everyone clap. Everyone clap. Wait, it doesn't even look. Oh, it's using the wrong outfit. Oh, this whole thing's so scuffed. Okay.
To Garlemald!
This sucks.
Glory be to Garlemald! We're not
I
done
hate
with the
this.
wall-to-wall pull! Why do you act like we're even halfway done?
Just kill them. Just. What the heck is this? Guys, I think we have to clear the debris to keep moving on.
Yeah.
Wait, it didn't even do anything. Oh my goodness. There it goes.
Go, go, go! We're not done with the pull yet!
Oh shit, giant dragon!
Help is here! This way, allies, comrades.
Hold on, I think the Discord volumes are off. Give me a second.
Oh boy. I hate this.
Wait, are we done? Is this done? No, no, the pull's not done yet!
Focus up, gamers. We got more enemies to pull.
Yeah!
What the
There.
fuck?
Now we're done. Now. Alright, now we're done, I think.
Alright, gamers.
Oh my god, no. She is
They don't say gamers in the thing. You guys need to watch a few E3s. They don't say it like that. I know, but they don't say it like that. They're like fake people in the game. Shio has a sister.
Got married today. No. Literally, the definition of poem. It was her wedding. Implies that yes, she got married.
It's fine. Hold on, I didn't
Wait a
buff.
minute. Hold on.
I'm not even playing the game properly.
Oh, hold on. Give me a minute.
Here we go.
Yeah, okay, so now that we're done, you're telling me this isn't unsynced?
Yeah, it's not.
What the hell?
Wait, what? No, this is. Yeah, this is unsynced. This is unsynced. Or this is. Yeah. This, I'm in a minimum level, whatever it is. Look, I'm supposed to have 36,000 health. I've lost 7,000. I'm a Luke. This guy looks like he means business, guys. Wait, I didn't use Apex. Am I supposed to walk into the lightning poles? Take this lightning bolt. Ow.
Oh no. Oh no.
It's fine, it's mine. You're allowed to die in mine. I read the rule book.
What is that doing again?
Please heal me before I die. Thank you.
Again?
Wait, this is like a remove. Look, they have like the little orbs that you can walk into. It's like the same fight.
You
know
don't
what I mean?
want to walk into these.
Well, I didn't try it yet. I'm not even. Okay, so what is this highly likely to be conducted with? I need to reach a pole before this thing zaps me.
Why?
It takes a long time for the guy to move.
Ow.
I need that plan.
I did. I'm dead though.
Well, we'll
Thank
go
you.
to him.
Can I get a revive?
You know, he's right up against the wall.
You act like you can't access it.
Can we stop bickering? Like we need to walk in.
Literally just go here. That's the plank. That's how far the plank goes. Damn it.
Where's the... There it is. Give me this, please. Why did it leave me? Can I get a heal, please? Thanks. First death. Oh, you're a little late, Arquinten. We're already on 2.
Maybe get to his. Oh gosh! Good thing no one was at the rear.
Oh.
This is why you gotta keep on your toes, guys.
I died. What happened to have gotten more skill after Eden? You always died at the first one. You know what I mean?
Oh.
What is this area we're exploring? Find out with Final Fantasy
Dawn Trail. Void Walker.
in 2030.
Where the heck are my lightning rods at? Can you take this? Or is it 1 per? I have no clue. Oh, jeez. I... We're fine. Look, I'll buff you guys up. I can heal you. I can buff your healing. It's fine.
No, you can't. Yeah, you can.
Oh, how the tables have turned. Now he's trying to kill us.
Yeah, you. How come I'm allowed to? How come the one time I get the power to kill my own allies, I get flamed? Meanwhile, I'm out here being like griefed every time we do a dungeon, huh?
I never tried.
What's that about?
Just for the record, I never tried.
This is also true for me.
Anything bad.
Guess what? I'm eating your limit break for 2.5%.
Wow.
Why would you do that? I just got griefed on my limit break.
You tried to rescue him out of the LB. You were way too late.
Evil laugh.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what's up with the Joker laugh? Come on. Oh my god, is that a Stinian? I love a Stinian.
Let's split up. This is a friendly dragon. This is Tiamat. Weren't you watching MSQ?
Yeah, weren't you literally there?
Watch out.
Oh no!
Ouch.
Damn it. Oh my.
I think you guys are just not capable of doing this bit. I think we have to drop the bit.
Yeah, thank God. I was...
Sometimes things just don't work, and you gotta drop them. You know, it's.
Okay, I don't know the talk, but I know Nintendo Direct talk. Nintendo Direct talk.
The potato.
Was they doing a good job with Nintendo Direct?
I don't watch Nintendo Directs. I don't know.
That's the problem.
Don't worry, surely the other boss won't be hard. That boss wasn't hard. He just had some a little bit of spice to his attacks.
I gathered that much. Yeah.
Can we loot roll so the thing goes away?
Why is it still on your screen? Just close it, like I did.
No, but it's in the corner.
I'm not looking in the corner.
The other bosses won't be that hard.
Man, why does this fight take so long? What item level is everyone? Oh, the minimum item level, eh?
Can I ask you, what is up with this glam? What are those colors? Is this like your?
I said, I've made fashion crimes today.
Is this your World Cup?
No clue.
Is this your World Cup
that's
kit?
A big limit break.
Any of you watching the World Cup going on? Anyone watching the home team America putting up numbers?
America's good at football?
I know, crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Why would I care about sports? I don't know. Like, they're kind of nice to watch. I don't even like soccer, so I can't like speak much of it. But I saw we won. That's all that matters.
Why is America good at football now?
I think America, when we put our minds to anything, can be pretty good. I'm a big believer in that. What is this? What is this?
I'm not clicking that. I have Kefka strats in my thing. I don't want this to overwrite those, man.
Telotech Predators? Is this even a boss? This is just 3 cannons and a bunch of dudes. What am I looking at here?
This is you remember Alexander too?
2? I don't think I remember Alexander 2.
Yeah, most people don't.
Sup, how you doing, Plague? Oh, here come the cannons.
Wait, no, I think it's actually, I think it's using Sonic.
We're on our way out of what's it called? Shadowbringers. That's the goal today.
Yeah, no, I think those are two that's supposed to make Sonic Adventure now. Right, Sonic.
Of course, now that we're starting to do mine, we do everything mine now, so that's what we're up to. What the? Damage check, guys. Let's do it. With our minimum item level, we'll prove what we can do.
It's fine. I'm potting.
Are you actually?
Yeah. I was leveling my crafters and I had to craft some of those, so I just figured I'd craft a bunch extra.
As long as we get to, we didn't even get it to 50. We're gonna take. We're gonna get 3 rotations. Is it hard coded? That's kind of lame.
I know.
Hey guys, you might wanna walk out of the way of the laser beams. Are you guys gonna? You'll be okay, right? Can't wait for you to get 10, Walker. I'm trying. This is the last dungeon of Shadowbringers. Although I'm sure some of you are like, you should do twinning. What the heck? Okay, now I remember. This is from Alexander. I remember this.
Yeah, this is. Oh, right. These guys can't get anything other than their treasure. Fucking sucks.
I hate the slow-moving rockets.
Me.
What happened to you?
Not.
Oh no.
Can I use this? Hello? There we go. Everyone protect me. Someone make sure that that thing doesn't hit me real quick. I'm committed.
Well,
Yeah, sure.
Ah!
Yeah, I was literally on the other side. What happens if you I was gonna raise them first, okay?
Why does this not work? Hello? Am I crazy? Wait, you guys are up there? Wait, we can just DPS the...
Oh god. Okay, I'm going down. Okay, I can't go down.
I think, who's floor tanking? Our inting healer is floor tanking. Literally sent here to tank the party. I cannot believe we are going to have to restart a dungeon.
Really?
It's fine. I can't jump down. I'm forced to either.
Can you believe this?
Oh,
Look at this.
Is this
enjoying the disco up there?
Yeah, it is pretty nice, isn't it? Oh wait, can you not leave because it's not phased? That's kind of... Shucks, second boss is hard. Dude, it was easy! It was easy!
Oh my god, it's actually forcing me to like...
The only person who could not die was the healer, and unfortunately, you know, that's gone. What's the most shaming emote I can do? Like, one that shows disgust in somebody.
Point and no.
You think point? I got you.
Point and no.
Okay, so this is just a...
There we go.
This is not... just long.
Wow, you actually did it.
Wait,
Wait, now wait, everyone surround him, go.
Wait,
No! Okay.
I hit squats.
I know where he's gonna show up.
No one has Phoenix downs? I tried. I died on the inside, unfortunately.
Yeah, I went to the opposite side of the...
Whoa! I'm like
the
a, what's it
AoEs.
called? I'm like an emulsion. Look at that. That's crazy.
Oh yeah, the gear here is fucking awesome.
I'm taking this.
Which means
Pretty
I
good.
don't get it, damn.
It was actually available in the last mod Tome event. You're walking back? You didn't use the shortcut?
Oh my! Literally trying to throw the. Let's go without. Let's go without him.
You're waiting at the shortcut. No.
Yeah, because I'm trying to finish the dungeon.
Look at pretty sunsets.
Yeah. What about these people? Chest and legs here are pretty cool. Well, I hope I pull them. Let's open up all the chests. Big fan of glams, of course.
Incorrect. The Moogle event only had the chest and the pants.
Yeah. It's still the gear.
It doesn't have that. It doesn't have the hat though. I was talking about like specifically that like being in hat. Very much.
Can we not jump down here and continue?
No.
No, this is a single pull.
Oh.
So then you get down there in a cooler way.
Is Tiamat gonna give us a what's it called? A little piggyback?
No, she will not.
How come everything I want for the game to do just never happens? No. Yeah, no solo duty for Fordola and are involved. No piggyback ride from Big Tiamat. Like, how come everything I want just never comes to fruition? It's so sad.
Oh, hi, Tiamat.
She's literally right here.
Yeah, but we're not riding her.
We're riding her children.
We didn't lie.
Wow, this is like World of Warcraft.
Yeah, genuinely. Yes.
I've never played WoW, so I wouldn't know.
My first ever interaction with WoW was like sitting next to someone playing it, and I just watched them like cross zones for like all day, and I just, every time I looked at their screen, they were just flying. I'm like, do you ever play the game? Like, do you ever hit
Point and
things?
laugh, point and laugh at him right ahead. Point and laugh.
I mean, this was years ago too, so.
I'm pulling them back into the dome. I don't know why you put the dome out down so early.
There's a tempered Imperial trying to slice me in half. Could the tank take care of that, please?
Yeah, sure thing, man.
Oh, look, it's a dragon.
That was not as good as I thought it was gonna be.
But it did damage. Something died, I think. Probably.
Look, I'm all for clearing the boss's mind, but these mobs, this is a little silly.
Yeah, Cashbot are...
It's still faster to...
boss online, but like bosses online are way more interesting.
I mean, who even is this guy? He's literally getting nipped by Tiamat, and he's just able to stand his ground. That's crazy.
He's a god at the shield, can't you see?
And well, here he is. You guys wanted to do coils, right?
This does not count.
This counts?
This does not
Check the
count.
box next to have I killed Bahamut?
This is Lunar Bahamut, it's different.
Literally different sources, different everything. Like, this is not the same character.
It's the same one.
You said we're beating Endwalker by next week. or by tomorrow.
Can we talk
which means the week
coil
after.
spoilers since this counts? Of course, yeah.
Since this counts.
Well, wait for me to finish the fight first, Lozu. Don't get ahead of yourself.
All right, so Louis Soir, right?
I heard he does like this cool thing where like he blows up, but like he makes a funny face that makes him look kind of like, you know, a little bit remorseful, but also like accepting. Sometimes people say
he's remorseful because he's dying, right?
Well, some people have told me that it's because he made a minor spelling mistake, but I'm not sure how true this is. All right, let's go.
Why not, Bo?
This is the coils run, guys. Let's see if I can beat coils in one try. Oh, circles on the ground. That's such a coils move, guys.
Wow, I remember this from the. Yeah, I also took a bone stack from that in the original coils.
That one? You couldn't dodge circles on the ground?
Well, it was also ARR, so it was much harder to dodge them. I think they're just taking inspiration.
Why is this a weird looking?
Oh no, this is actually real. Like, I knew it was way harder back in the ARR because the game just had worse connection at the time. So it was harder to dodge AoE than server lag.
Basically, on American server, you are playing with natively materia level ping.
Yes. So inherently, yes, that is actually.
Why did they do that to you?
Reference to Bahamut. Because, yeah, connectivity were bad.
Dive bombs.
Like, if I remember correctly,
Ah.
you had to, like, be moving before the mark started showing up when you got hit.
All right, what is that marker?
That marker is also present in Stormblood.
Like, like review. Does that sound correct?
What?
Like Titan, it's like, yeah, you had to, like, basically be moving before the thing showed up for, like, Titan knockback.
Oh, hey, that's the wrong.
Yeah, that's
the wrong place I was.
I was with you.
I don't know what you guys are saying. I know like.
People with bone stacks. Wow.
Can you come back in 11 business seconds?
God damn it!
What are you doing, Louis Soir, Falcone?
I can do it.
Thank you.
I'm gonna get you all killed. Well, I mean, you kind of have to. Ow! Ah!
What are you doing?
Does that mean you have to wipe us every time? Is that how this works? Oh my goodness.
Oh,
Alright,
shit.
remove. Get back through here.
Oh, there's a puddle. Damn it! Let me die! Damn it! No! Thank you.
Alright, back we go, I guess.
I went to the AoEs intentionally so I can die faster, and they disappear before I get to them.
This is, have you guys ever had someone throw in a dungeon before?
Yes, just now. Twice today.
I'm not actually intentionally throwing.
Ah, of course. No, you're right. Yeah, you're right. People told me coils was hard, right? Bahamut's hard, so I understand.
Coils is hard.
But like, come on.
Alright, this time for real.
Yeah, no, Tat, this might wipe all the time, even on this, like, normal thing.
We're playing mine, right? Come on, like you have to lock in a little bit. Things will kill you sometimes.
But yeah, if you can stand all the way inside the boss and it'll still count as a flank.
Oh no, my giant jaws. Oh no, I got it sick.
Nicely done.
Sometimes I doubt my own abilities, to be honest with you.
After that last one, I don't blame you.
I see you, Lloyd. Do you see this person?
I see them.
Trying these underhanded run-in strats. Come on. Alright, it's this one again.
Damn it! No, come back. Ugh,
Is this in order? Is this? Yeah, it's like that. Okay. Don't get hit by both. I got hit by both. You'll love to see it. I literally said it out loud and it still happened. Throwing. I'm alive. I'm alive, okay? I just have to not get hit by anything for 46 seconds and it'll be okay. It's like it never happened. This one again.
This time I know who to follow.
I know, right? Like, sometimes following me actually gets you, you know, you get to survive for a little bit longer. It's crazy.
Volker, what are you doing over there? You're a melee!
Oh, okay, but Tad,
You went the wrong side, man.
you wouldn't have that damage stack. You wouldn't have that stack. You would have damage stack. It's literally hard to get
I'll start
the stack.
As we discussed earlier.
I know, I'm making a funny.
Wipes were pretty common while this was new. People couldn't dodge. But dodging is tough. It takes 800 years of dungeon training to be able to dodge, you know, simple markers on the ground.
That looks like the melee LB to me.
Yeah, I will after this.
Just like this. We just did this fight, guys. This was literally Titan did this. Same mechanic. Come on.
Is it?
Here? Oh no.
I will make it. I will make it. I will make it.
Oh.
Yes.
Nicely done.
Oh, now the turntables. Look who doesn't have a Vuln stack. What are you doing? Literally
I heard that rescue.
trying to
What the hell?
int.
You know, I'm gonna be honest. This wouldn't you believe it? This guy hurts less than the actual Bahamut.
True?
Look, we did it. It's fine.
Yeah. It's only similar.
Go shun Shio for me, alright? We did it, team. It took a lot longer than it should have because of some people, but a win's a win. Let's see if we can at least get, what did you say? The chest and legs are pretty fire. Can we get any of them? We got the legs. It's alright. I think I can see some use in that. No chest, though, unfortunately. This is a new version of this song? There's no... This is the cello version of this song. This is new, right? They never played this during the original Heaven's Word run. Children of man, the shade of my beloved is no more, and I shall be forever in your debt. By your deeds are we set free, and free we shall remain. For as long as I draw breath, none shall ever forget that the dragons of Mercidia hearken to the lies of the Assassins. This I vow. Oops.
Noble warriors, the dragons chose their friends well. Long have our peoples waged war, but no more. Your fallen lie beside our own. By our words and deeds shall we honor their sacrifice.
Who's your favorite beast tribe? Would you make peace with Ul'dah then? We are proud to call you our allies. I'm not going to presume their diplomatic affairs with Ul'dah. It's not my place.
The enemy of our enemy is our friend. And you have proven yourselves worthy of our trust. It is the Garleans who are deserving of our fury.
Do you think in like 300 years the term beast tribe will be considered unkosher and people will be like, you can't call them that? You know?
I shall see that my brethren learn the truth of this day, and rally as many as possible to the cause, till we meet again.
It's already been changed to Allied Society? See, that's the nicer term, right?
And thus did we make allies of the Amalja.
Well, don't speak like you're the narrator. That's the end of the... You can only do it at the end of the expansion.
Way. The Sultana will be pleased. Let's go and give her the good news, shall we?
I was gonna say, like, we didn't really do anything, did we? Sometime earlier, inside the Pagothan Tower. Wait, this is the story of our boy. Uh-oh. Oh no. It became walled decor.
What in Ralga's name happened here?
The gods only know. But you can bet these poor sods aren't here by choice.
Quickly! We've got to get them free!
Get back!
No! What have I done?
It's too late for them! We're leaving, now!
Oh yeah, let's see you dodge the 100 glowing lights now, buddy. Wait, the music's too loud now. It's like Chromium Ifrit.
No! Don't you dare! We came together and we're leaving together!
I think you're both dying together, looks like. I don't think they made it, guys. I don't want to be the bearer of bad news. Well, it'd be too much to hope that we've seen the last of Fandaniel. We've dealt with his schemes A telling blow this day. That alone is cause to celebrate. And celebrate I will when we've received word of Arenvald's safe return. Oh. Oh. Don't say it, Alfino. You might now? Okay. I'm going to do that. Look at Estinian with the slash lean. He's a slash lean fiend. Truly the original. Sending here and warning you is not going to help. Come, we must discuss the day's events with Pippin and her grace. Brave silence! Oh, sorry. That wasn't Nanamo's voice. Would that I could treat you to a hero's welcome, but I bear urgent news from... Where? Fronstentry. Your grace, whatever's the matter. As our troops withdrew from Pagothan, they came upon 2 scouts sent to the nearby tower. I've yet to hear a full account, but it seems one of them, your friend, I believe has been wounded, and the other, and was being dragged away by the other. Oh no. I must go. You must forgive me, your grace. Can you tell us aught of Arenvald's condition, your grace, the wounded scout? Not save that his grave, the chirurgeons tended to him as we speak. The infirmary must be inundated with wounded. If all of us go, we'll only get underfoot. Murny Estinian, would you go mind after Alfino? He may need support from someone other than me. Very well. Thank you. The rest of us will see that the relevant people know what took place in Pagothan. Yeah, the relevant people. Can someone inform a GM about a player in my party throwing? All must know what happened in Pagothan. Come on, then. GMs won't do anything about that. Why not? Let us go to the hustling strip. This is not where I want it to be. Maybe I did want to be in the hustling strip, actually. I think I picked the longest way possible, I won't lie to you. Alright, Mr. Remove. What is a forestry chirurgeon? What is this first word? First, they throw chirurgeon at me, which is like, why can't we just call them doctors, you know? Secondly, what is a forestry? A frontistery. Another one come to seek the lad in silver armor. Master Daim Elliot is attending to him as we speak. If you would be so kind as to wait. What did Master Demelot say? Tell me his exact words. Let the chirurgeons do their work. You're right, forgive me, but when we said our farewells to Arnvald, I was afraid that something like this might happen, but now that it has, all we can do is wait. This guy doesn't know what a forestry chirurgeon is? Well, you tell me, Fang. You're so smart. What do you read 100 books per week? Nerd.
Fordola, have you been waiting here all this time?
Don't shake your head. Don't do it.
We have done what we can. The rest is up to him.
May we see him?
Okay, I mean, he technically shook his
I
head.
do not think that wise. You must let him sleep.
Thank you for bringing him back. He owes you his life. I just wish I had been there. Perhaps, I don't know. Perhaps I could have...
Oh no, she's gonna... Ooh.
Could have what? Got tempered? Don't flatter yourself. You can't save everyone. No one can. Not even the warrior of bloody light.
That's kind of mean. I wouldn't speak like that next to the warrior light, Fordola.
People die all the time, for no good reason. And those who take up the sword die quicker than most. If you're going to shed a tear every time a soldier falls on the battlefield, you'd best stay away. It's no place for the weak of heart.
Alright, Fordola, don't, what's it called? Don't patronize one of the greatest members of the greatest Eorzean secret society of all time, okay? You got in like 2 fights and got whooped in both of them, alright, Fordola?
Cannot be won without cost.
Don't talk down to the little boy like that, alright?
But all life is precious, and I refuse to shrug at its loss.
All life is precious! Oh, you need to grow up, little man. Before your sparkling ideals get everyone killed.
Do you guys want this person to be the MC of the game? Is that what you guys were saying earlier? Like, what are we doing?
You're right. He is idealistic. But the world has more than its fair share of realists, like you and me. It's people like him who dare to dream that things could be better and make it happen against all the odds. They are the ones whose names live on forever. The heroes.
Imagine getting told off by a Stinian. Doesn't even like talking. He's willing to use his 4 like social energy points to what's it called? To put you in your place. That's tough.
The battlefield's littered with would-be heroes. At this rate, you'll not be next. And what'll become of your precious dreams then? They'll be gone. Like dust on the wind.
I don't like this Fordola person. Bad
Dreams
energy.
worth fighting for don't die so easily.
He's still sulking. No, Alfie, no, you can't barge your way in. Come on, let's go, like... Let's get some biscuits or something. Coffee biscuits. I know. There's nothing more I can do here. Let us rejoin the others. Her Grace invites the Scions of the 7th Dawn to join her in the fragrant chamber. Your comrades have already arrived. Will the 3 of you be joining them? They said 3 of us, Estinian. We gotta go. They said 3. Come on. You can't hide it. You can't lean against the pillar for all day. You gotta come with us.
Your Grace, pray forgive us our lateness.
Maybe stupid. What are those shoes? And since when have you had those? I've had them for a while. They're the Tycoon boots, I think. I think so. And yes, they've been the
Take
same,
note of
like...
that. I understand a close comrade of yours was wounded in the line of duty. Arenvold.
And yes, Rat, I have had those boots on since I put on the flying fish costume. So you have just been very non-observant.
It was at the Alliance's behest that he risked all, and we are grieved to hear of his condition. Rest assured, he will receive the finest care our chirurgeons can provide. On that you have my word. Now, we would share with you the findings of the mission. Pippin, pray relate to our guests the details of Fordola's account.
Do you guys find seats comfortable where you can't reach the back? Like, if you sat in a really big seat and the back was like 2 feet behind you, would you like sitting in that? You're more or less just sitting on a stool
First
at that point.
Bahamut, now Ifrit. Or Lunar Ifrit, as Fan Daniel would
Lunar Ifrit? Oh, round, what is this, round 6 against Ifrit? Put him up, old man, let's go. How many times am I going to have to teach you this lesson?
Certain that the towers were conceived to facilitate the summoning of primals by those imprisoned within. Less certain is the means by which the Telophoroi constrain the wills of said entities to enact their designs in defiance of the pleas of their victims.
Mayhap they do not. If mere proximity to the towers is enough to make loyal servants of the Empire's mortal enemies, it stands to reason that the same is true for those held captive. They invoke their gods for the good of Garlemald, and in their disturbed state of mind, summon a primal whose form reflects their own alteration.
It all begins to make sense. Upon closer inspection, I realized that the towers bear a striking resemblance to a much larger structure which Urianger and I observed from afar during our visit to the Imperial capital. Assuming it too is capable of tempering those in its immediate vicinity, it would go some way to explain the swiftness with which the Telophoroi managed to rally so many Imperials to their cause.
While the situation in Garlemald is indeed troubling, I fear we have more immediate concerns. Ifrit was not the only primal summoned. At approximately the same time, observers at several other towers bore witness to the emergence of further such entities.
Dude. Hold on.
For a blessing, none appear to wield aught approaching the destructive power of Bahamut, and the Grand Companies are moving to deal with the threat even as we speak.
You only need to tell me, yeah, point me in the direction. Bow to Queen Nanamo. I would if I could, but we're in a cutscene, Mad Dog.
Though we are aware that the task will not be easy, we would call upon the Scions only as a last resort. Pray, conserve your strength for now. After all, it was not so very long ago that you rid us of Bahamut. On which note, I am pleased to report that our talks with the Amalja have reached an agreeable conclusion. They have pledged their full support to our cause.
Also, look at this dude. Look at this dude. No seat available. Look at this. My man is in the back leaning against... It's a partition. Can't even support his weight. It's gonna fall over. He's born to Aurifarm. He can't help himself, even when it's adverse to his own condition. Look at him.
It is our hope that this historic agreement will encourage other tribes to join us at the negotiating table. And
negotiating? Did you just say negotiating, Nanamo?
When I say that we will welcome them with open arms at such time as they do. Of course, this was only made possible by the feats of heroism performed at Paglfan. Moreover, we shall not allow the sacrifices of those fallen in battle to have been made in vain. As hope leads to victory, shall victory lead to a new dawn for Eorzea.
May these words ever be our guide, Your Grace.
Now, if you will forgive me, I must consult with the Syndicate on the matter of our new allies' integration. Till next we meet, my friends, I bid you safe travels and blessed respite.
I missed the Shadowbringer patches. Well, soon I will too, because we're out of here in like 4, 5, 6 MSQs. I'm not sure. It's pretty short at this point. We'll clean it up tomorrow, finish up Shadowbringers, and then next week we'll begin the march. I still got a little more in me though, because we have to watch the trailer too tomorrow. That's the other thing. Which apparently has spoilers. I don't know how that's possible. I don't know how you could possibly put spoilers into a trailer that was shown like months before the actual game came out. But hey, that's for me to decipher tomorrow when we watch the trailer. Fun fact, you can spot an American tourist by if they're leaning on something. Do Europeans not lean? Is that just... You guys haven't unlocked that emote yet? Did you do the quest? It's actually very comfy. Right then, unless anyone has objections, I think it's time we return to the Rising Stones. That includes you, Alfino. Arenvald is in good hands. Of course, he would doubtless mock me for pacing about the infirmary. Let us retire then, we may regain our strength and readiness for the coming challenges. If all are in agreement, then I shall let Kryle know to expect us. A hot bath and a hearty meal shouldn't be beyond arranging with the available time. Do you think the Scions all bathe together? You think they have like one big like shower room? Or they probably don't have showers, right? It's probably like a big bathtub. Like a really big one though. Like as big as like room scale bathtub. It'll be good to go home. I have some thinking to do. I'll try asking him, and thank you. I shall look forward to it. Our comrades eagerly await our return, and Kryle in particular has a few matters which he is keen to discuss. One of which concerns you, Westinian, believe it or not. You will join us, won't you? Did you know that there are dragons to be slain in, Rising Stones? Really? I thought you said you were avoiding that to Baldician woman. What is this? If I refuse, she would only pursue me. Let's get this over with, shall we? Bam bam. Bam bam bam. Bam bam bam. Bam bam bam. Ba ba ba. Do 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 do. Boom.
Welcome back. I expect you must all be exhausted. Ere you take your rest, however, I would beg a moment of your time. Thanks to Arenvold's selfless efforts, we may now be confident that we understand the function of the towers. But many questions remain regarding the reason for the summonings, and what lurks behind the looming edifice in Garlemald. Until such questions are answered, we will struggle to devise an effective strategy for thwarting the Telophoroi's stated aim. Nothing less than the destruction of this star. And so, given the gravity of the situation, I move that we petition the aid of Sharlayan.
No way.
It is possible the ancient knowledge preserved within their archives may hide a clue to our enemy's methods. But given Sharlayan's established policy of non-intervention, our former colleagues are not like to aid us in its discovery.
Oh,
You say
I well
that,
remember
but...
what they're like. The Forum's barefaced refusal to assist you in the days prior to the calamity must rank as Sharlayan's most shameful act since the Exodus.
I mean, don't we have a bunch of like Sharlayans with us, right? Surely we can like, you know, pull a few of them even if we don't get the whole
Were the final
thing.
days to be reenacted, it would spell doom for us all. Surely even they cannot turn a blind eye to that. I trust we are all of the same mind on this matter. Urgent as it seemed, I took the liberty of petitioning the Alliance for leave to act as Eorzea's emissary, and have since received their blessing.
I presume your role as a student of Baldessian will carry some weight with the Forum?
One can but hope. If truth be told, our organization has been a shadow of its former self ever since the disappearance of the Isle of Val. But the name does still retain some degree of prestige. I only pray it will be enough. If there are no objections, I shall depart for Sharlayan at once. But before I do, I should also mention the other matter to which I would devote some time during my stay. After hearing what transpired in the first, I began to question the true nature of Hydaelyn's blessing. A topic I have discussed at some length with Y'shtola.
You can't shake my foundations of belief in Mother Hydaelyn, please.
We were
Not today.
wondering, when was the last time Hydaelyn spoke to you directly?
Did she speak to us at all during Stormblood? Like a single time? I guess no. Yeah, no, because like that was when Midgard Summer was like was speaking he was speaking facts to us. He's like, oh, but that Hydaelyn voice of yours.
When you regained her blessing, was it not? But never since. Not in all your time in the first, when you faced the Unsundered, the very heart of Zodiark.
History shows us that Hydaelyn is able to awaken the echo in her chosen, convey her will directly, and grant the blessing of light. To our knowledge, however, she has not sought to intervene in man's affairs for some considerable time.
Might not the explanation for that lie with her choice of champion? Mayhap she is content to trust in her judgment.
Mayhap she is. But following my initial discussion with Kryl, I made inquiries of my own, and as far as I am able to tell, Hydaelyn has not made her will known to anyone.
During my time in the First, the Oracle of Light spoke to me through Reen. But that was not the will of Hydaelyn. It was Minfilia herself.
Indeed. And while she and Hydaelyn were inextricably linked, Minfilia yet acted of her own volition. A messenger, yes, but one who spoke with her own voice.
So not only is this Hydaelyn lady sus, as the kids would say, we also like entrusted one of our members to be, you know, like inextricably linked to her. Like we're kind of in the weeds right now, aren't we?
I wonder, could Hydaelyn's silence suggest the presence of some disruptive force, perhaps? Some obstacle to communication? While I share Urianger's high opinion of your conduct, I see no reason why she would deny you her guidance altogether. Then again, who am I to say? The fact is, we simply don't know. But if the explanation is to be found anywhere, I can think of worse places to look than the archives of Sharlayan, and their research on the Ethereal Sea in particular.
I bet Estinian's sitting there like, all this is cool, but like, why did you call me
Resolved
here?
though I am to go. Believe me when I say that I take no pleasure in the thought of leaving you a member short. Now of all times. Estinian, we stand on the eve of a struggle that will decide the fate of this star. One in which we Scions may play a telling part, yet we are but few in number.
Oh no, she's gonna invite him and he's gonna be like, absolutely not, and then he's gonna storm off.
And so I must ask you again. Will you join us?
Look, give him the puppy eyes, Alfino. Do it. It's the only way.
The way you want it to be. I see the world the way it is. You are idealistic to a fault. But I know you would never turn your back on those in need. Never close your eyes to their suffering. And somehow, Your deeds lend truth to your words, giving the lie to my doubts in so doing. I have seen others draw strength from your belief. In Ishgard, in Alamigo, you inspired them to stand up and fight. To win, no less. And even when you lost those you held dear, you carried their spirit with you and made their memory your guiding light. The burden of so many hopes and dreams would be too heavy for most to bear. But you bear it willingly, as you have shown me. Some dreams are too important to let go. If you have need of my strength, it's yours.
Oh my goodness, he actually accepted.
After all you've done, how could I refuse?
I didn't think we'd get this far.
Thank you, Estinian.
I can't take this scene seriously because I always focus on his hair clipping. It is interesting that they like made the choice to give him the hair, knowing that like it would always clip in every scene he's ever in. It's the same thing with Xenos, right? Xenos has the same issue.
Whatever challenges await us, I shall not falter. You have my word.
And now, I may bid you farewell. Safe in the knowledge that all is as it should be. In this little corner of the world, at least.
You will be sorely missed. Tread warily in Sharlayan, and do try not to let the Forum embroil you in their politics. A forlorn hope, I know, given the individuals involved.
I shall do my very best. Farewell.
O7's to Kryl. Meanwhile, in the Imperial Palace. Someday we'll be able to use long hair without clipping issues. No, the physics engine could never be able to handle it. Oh, look at this indecisive. He's trying to set himself up for the date with us, and he's like, which weapon do I bring? Which one will impress her? He can't figure it out though. He's too indecisive.
Well, does this one meet with your approval? Apparently not. Or could it be that you're still upset about the dragons?
Dang, I'm not gonna lie, without the armor, he's looking a little lanky. Without the crazy armor pieces he's got going on. He's lost everything. Dare I say he's lost the badonkadonk too if he turns around. Granted the cape would, protects him. We'll never truly know, but
you are unwise to remind me of so costly a failure. It will not affect our plans, I trust.
Oh, hardly at all. Though, admittedly, the chances of us being able to procure any more Mericidian dragons are rather slimmer following Tiamat's reappearance. Oh, but the seeds have been sown, my lord. We have only to wait for them to quicken. Speaking of preparations, is it safe to assume that you will be ready to control you-know-what?
The hour draws nigh. This nation, forged for Ascian ends, will finally prove its worth.
A mighty empire, now no more than an instrument of this star's destruction. What a pleasure it will be to put it to use.
Are any of these weapons that you can actually obtain,
Which
or all of
brings
them?
me back
Maybe.
to our earlier topic. My
Trying to pick
lord,
my favorite.
while I appreciate that it is not an easy decision, it really is past time you chose your weapon.
There is one that I have been meaning to test.
Well, well, not quite what I was expecting. Though I will say, it does seem rather apt.
Oh, look at this stupid cinematography scene. Look at this. The pillars blocking the weapon. They felt so proud of that one, huh? And they're not gonna show it to us till we see him in Endwalker. Oh my goodness. Wait! They're gonna show it in the trailer. That's the spoiler you were telling me about. That's the one. That's the one. Let's see everything. I'm gonna have a few busy moons. Not that they ever seem to be anything but. Thancred got me dispatching troops to every corner of the realm, which is not to say I don't trust the Alliance, but because I do. But when it comes to putting down primals, no one does it better than us. Well, then you lot, more accurately. You won't catch me trading blows with a primal in the near future, but for every fell fiend you vanquish, there's a countless meal to arrange, baths to fill, and sheets to watch, and stories to replenish, and the list goes on. Which is why here I come, and gladly, mind you, it's the least I can do to support the Signs who risk life and limb, like poor Arnvald. I wish there was something we could do for him, but we'll just have to settle for saying the odd prayer and keeping a roof over our heads. It wouldn't do to have him come back and complete in shambles, would not. That's enough of my rambling. Off you go and get some rest. There aren't any developments. I promised you'll be the first to know. So we're on the last section. You know what that means. Arbitrary water break. What is it? Any of you watching the World Cup? It's time for our mandatory hydration break. Taz, can you email Yoshipi asking him to bring Rune Fencer Mystic Knight to the game? I don't know what those are, so no. I'm not going to ask him for things that I don't know. Oh my goodness, it's Aura! Look at this person, Aura! This is a good name. Cool jobs from older Final Fantasy games, my favorite ones. This is so red. Why is everything so red? Thank you for following F1DJ. I'm glad I could, I don't even know. Glad you enjoyed the MSQ stream. Maybe it was Aura that made you follow. I hope not, because I probably will never see him again. But tomorrow, that means that tomorrow we finish 555. We watch the Endwalker trailer. And I don't know what else we do there. Like, that's pretty much it, right? We've already done all the Shadowbringers raids. We even did the Shadowbringer optional trials. Like, what else is it? I guess twinning. If we have extra time, are we gonna do twinning tomorrow? Is that the goal? Just so I can listen to the stupid music one last time. Do twinning, Four Lords, do Warring Triad and Coils. All before Endwalker? And Kugane Castle? All before Endwalker? That's so much stuff. What about the Endwalker treasure maps that everyone wants to do? You know, I feel like I'm where is it? This one? Yeah. I feel like I'm letting the team down. Also, this is the portrait that I wanted to show off. Doesn't it look nice? I was very happy with it. Looks really good in like the passport photos lineup. It's very, very I don't spend time on my passport pictures, so. He's not using the passport photo. Oh, don't worry. I'll make a little I'll be working on a little skit about it, don't you worry. In fact, tomorrow if we do the twinning, so that's just a dungeon, right? If we do the twinning, whoever comes with me has to bring their best passport photos. Because I might use them for a little joke video I want to make. Remake your adventure plate. Yeah, my adventure plate got wiped when I became Bunny Murney, so I have to remake that, unfortunately. But I do think with that, I think we're pretty much done for the day. We'll reconvene tomorrow for the final chapter of Shadowbringers. Shadowbringers, parentheses, Finn, parentheses, final, parentheses, last revision. And with that, we'll head into Endwalker. So I always have good passport photos, and I'll need to be there. I saw the one you had for Viper. It's pretty good, yeah. That one could work. Four Lords gives you a nice frame kit, by the way. Someone told me that Warring, what is it? Is Four Lords the one that gives you /hum? Because we were talking about /hum the other day. Shia was helping me get a /hum video. And we were like, oh, where do I get this? And they're like, oh, from the Four Lords. I'm like, okay, sure, we'll do it. I need that. I'm gonna cheer this person on. You need to start rating passport photos like you rate my glams. No, that's too much. That's a little too much work. Get a frame kit and emote. Sounds pretty good. But yeah, I think with that, I think we're just gonna close stream for the day. Because tomorrow we have a lot more festivities to get to. You should inspect every adventure plate from the people you target. No, I like looking at their person. Ow. I like looking at, like, you know, the glam they put on. The way they present themselves. Whether or not their heads turn when I walk by. These are what I truly rate people on. Not on their weird Tinder profile pictures that they make, you know? It just doesn't work. I'm all about the candid look. How do you look when you're walking by me on the street, not on your you know, curated profiles? But yes, hopefully you'll all be there tomorrow too. We'll possibly do twinning. How many more MSQ? It's only a few, right? It's like 3 or 4, right? From this point on, it's very short, like an hour and a half. Depending on how many post cutscenes, how many there will be like 5. What is it? Please set aside a long time for viewing all the cutscenes. I know they're gonna do that at least once. So. One mammoth solo duty. Whoa, what does that mean? What quest are you on right now? It's called question mark, question mark, question marks. I actually have no clue. It doesn't matter. It's not like it matters. We'll just deal with whatever we have to do tomorrow. We'll make it work. So I'll see you all tomorrow, hopefully. I think it's 3. Oh, that's not bad at all. Awesome. So yeah, I think thanks for joining. Yep, see ya. Thanks for the stream, Taz. Thank you, Rat. And thank you for all the great warriors who joined me on the dungeon today as well. Even though we wiped twice in a dungeon, which is unheard of before. But you know, it happens. It happens. And I'll see you all tomorrow for the final Shadowbringers. 07s. I'm off-centered. There we go. I was very off-centered, actually.